accidentally clicked on the Epic Launcher because it's literally right next to OBS on my hotbar. Wow! Hi, everybody. Welcome in for D&D on Saturday. We're playing Flannic. Thanks so much, Sal, for your sub. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Coffee Boss. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Burton, for the gift subs. You're so cool, and I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yo, it's Brackeen. What's up, Brackeen? How goes? I think we need some background music here.
I've only got a single player here in the in my game.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. It's been so long since I've played D&D. I totally forgot that I had to do that.
You have a whole thing to do.
I've launched it, but it has not done anything. I've now noticed it never loaded.
There's Juniper. All right.
I definitely was going theater of the mind there.
You're doing
there you go.
So good.
Here's some basic.
Ooh, good background noise. Hey, what's up, Adderall?
On the capture thing where it says pick the highest rolled dice, the highest rolled dice was a 5.
That really threw you off.
Not looking good for me this session.
We're all gonna die this session.
My captures can't even roll well.
We're all gonna die.
Glad you could make it. We are excited to have you.
Yeah.
We are in the midst of doing all kinds of shenanigans.
That's great.
Right? I was like, that's perfect.
Enjoy the funny little emotes from this little goober.
Yeah, funny emotes. We got the dice hitting me in the face emote. That's my favorite one.
Oh, the best one.
Yeah. I think that one's my favorite too. I love animated emotes.
Yeah, I gotta get some more, but this one.
I thought this one would be your favorite.
Okay, I love that one too. Stop.
It looks like you threw the dice at my face and then turned to smile.
That's very accurate, I feel.
Fantastic.
Good Saturday,
it's only
everybody.
Sneak attack damage.
Yeah,
sorry, Andy.
DM.
D&D days. We'll start with the best things to always start with. Please roll for luck, everyone, with a nice solid 20. No modifiers. See how?
Boy.
Can I have advantage because we're playing D&D?
The day
D&D, you're so correct, but you're not getting advantage. So
the day we get out of this place and I can see other people's rolls.
I hate not seeing people's rolls.
Love it.
It's so entertaining. But yeah, that was them's be luck rolls. I agree. Those are no problems across the board. And
I don't like the way he's
no, I don't like that.
That makes me feel very
to ask each other what we rolled.
Ask all you want.
Who got the one?
Well, let's get a history check.
Andy, please.
No, did you roll the 20?
Jesus Christ. Well,
Oh no.
Okay. So,
Blaine, what did you roll?
With a 20 on the board. Juniper.
Can't you pick someone else with a 20?
You get to phone a friend or ask the DM for a assistance on anything.
Okay, all I remember is jumping down the hole and stabbing the black goo.
Yeah,
oh shit, happened. That's right.
I was.
I forgot.
That happened.
And then Blade went to go play catch with his dad.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And Ford was reading books.
I was trying to figure out how to steal his imp statue without him noticing.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, there's so many notes.
There's a lot of notes. It was a lore dump. Remember that?
because it was a lore drop session.
I know. My brain like broke at some point.
Let's shift over. Come on now. Hit second.
I am happy to ask the DM for assistance.
Yeah.
The DM can look at the notes if you want.
Yeah, no, we started with opening of a figurative manhole cover. We opened up into a large discus area with 3 outcroppings of buildings. After a little bit of exploration and poking about, someone tried entering a household that was in the best state of repair, and at that you were greeted with a fatherly figure, as we've come to accept, and he welcomed you into the place, showed you around, showed you some accommodations for sleeping, let you poke about his house. Found a giant library study-esque area with maybe a large contraption that someone operated for a little bit, and another imp statue that got you to read. Followed by that, there was a large botanical garden that no one gave a shit about except for our druid. And
That's not true. Juniper tried to eat something.
I did. I
There
ate
you
a
go,
fruit
yeah.
off a tree.
That's true. Yeah, you did. Okay. And then you went into the dining area. There was some leftover messes sitting about, and had a nice long conversation with our host of the night. And past that, crew did a little lore dumping, little clarifications, and talked to you about his past histories and friends and families, and you had a good meal. Nobody really liked eating. Wanted to throw things around more than anything.
I had tacos.
Yeah, some people had tacos, some people mashed potatoes. Just
I fed the well.
Yep. And then our dad and son went outside to go play catch and learned how to break reality, and then the other two went and studied for a little bit after crawling through a very dark pit and got some kind of weird black ink all over their hand and couldn't wash it off.
Did I try licking it yet?
Not to my knowledge.
The literal unhinged question. Did I lick it yet?
Did I lick it yet?
That's a
That
spider.
is the
That was a
question.
dead spider. You
Ew,
licked it.
wait, why are you... Ew!
That's the Baldur's
Gate.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I only did that on one of my runs.
Well, yeah. Nonetheless, yes. That I think that generally encompasses. Anything else from the peanut galleries, and anything I miss?
There was
You
that
found me?
plant that shied away from me.
There was a plant that shied away from me. Yes.
I might just burn it
Rejected.
down.
I would.
No one else lived there. It was just him, but he had like ghostly servants that are purple, and I don't know the coloration differences.
Bahira has her own house, and he said he was gonna take us on a tour.
Yeah, that's this session.
Or
I
send
believe.
somebody with us on the tour. And we were
Mhm.
trying to convince him
Ye-
not to, but it was dangerous.
He did
Yeah.
offer, he did offer that like he wants to walk you through the place, but has his own work to do. So, yes,
I think we were
you could send
deciding
somebody with.
whether to accept his help or something.
Yeah, we were deciding whether to steal stuff and be suicidal or to be smart and not steal stuff. I'm leaning towards the stealing stuff, but it's up to you guys.
Of the
Yeah, I
fun for it,
definitely am down to start a fight
I have
with the
not.
god.
I have not cleaned up someone's artistry. So we will
God damn it.
jump over. Ow! Jump over to this for a second. I'm gonna pull these two back in here, as they will be walking back
Wow.
indoors.
Wow, you
So-
did so much art.
So
I want
math will not
spyglass.
know.
I miss Sal Winky Face. Dumb so can't
Oh
read books.
my god!
The table. It's broken.
left all that on purpose. This
Miss
is so-
Sal.
God,
It's a recap.
Hi, Mr. DM. This has brought me so much joy.
This was needed to stay. We all agree. We see it. It's recorded. It's there. I need to clean it up as we progress back to the side of the house.
It doesn't offend anyone. Everyone's
not-
happy it's here.
I'm not getting rid of it. You're
How do
gonna
you know it
see.
wasn't Ishiday canonically drawing all over the floor?
It's gonna fly across the screen for a second. There we go. All right, cool. It's way up north. You
Oh
just
my
haven't found it.
god, that's so cute.
All right, cool. So yeah, we'll pick up with these two coming back inside. But before that, since I last ended with those two, Mal, do you remember the fun thing you got? You have that? It's on your character sheet somewhere.
I was actually going to ask if we could revisit exactly what we did. I know we did some stuff. I'm looking for the thing. I know I got a thing, but I don't remember where it is.
You were focusing light and sitting very still. Did I actually throw it on your page?
I don't see anything new in here.
Charge light.
Where is?
What were you gonna call it? Asmodeus?
Oh, right.
Argonaut. There it is. I have not pulled it over. It's on your
I
features
was
now.
close.
It's on my features.
You are. Good job, Sal.
Ah, there it is.
I
That's
remember we
right.
talked
We were
about it.
breaking the thing with the mall.
Breaking reality. You were, yeah, you were hitting pillars, to hit things.
Yeah, I was focusing and then shooting it out to the end of the mall, and then using that to break things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good
Just
job,
exploded
buddy.
everywhere.
Reading the
Cool.
thing.
Yeah. So before we go completely, they're still doing that at the, we'll say, current moment. Each day you were going about reading and having this little wooden figurine read to you. I guess it's more to the statue size, but nonetheless.
I would have pocketed any books that were of interest to me.
Mm-hmm. What would you find interesting among the subjects of
I feel like
stars,
kind of very clearly stated.
extra dimensionals, and celestials?
Yeah, those things.
Cool. Yeah. Make a note. 3 books. I'll get you subjects and information about it later.
Wait, you want just make a note? I get books.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, are you gonna read them, or are you just gonna have them?
I thought I was reading. I said simply I wanted to read every book. I don't know how many I get through, but that was the attempt.
I would help you steal books.
But you're also playing with Goo right now.
Oh no,
Oh,
I left that at
She's
the
done
end
with
of the
Goo. She came
She's
out.
in the
yeah.
corner
Oh,
licking her hand.
session. Yeah,
like
I
a cat.
am. I would have come in
She's
and
like, "Are
sat
you
down.
okay?" And she's just like turning her back to her.
Just an unhinged feral creature.
It's just like, okay.
Yeah, why?
Run me a nature check there, Juniper.
Finger licking good.
Ew, Sal.
While it has a bit of a sweet kind of taste, it's that real faint kind of sweet that is like when you kind of just smell something sweet, but it's on just the entire surface of your tongue, and it kind of spreads to the inside of your cheek, kind of start to buzz and, tingle a little bit.
Is there a mirror in this room?
Not directly, no. There is a lot of glass lenses, but just not necessarily mirror anywhere.
Any reflections?
No.
As a person, you could ask.
There is.
You look busy.
Run me a quick history check. You remember seeing one throughout the house somewhere earlier in the tour that you got.
Yeah, I'm definitely not leaving anymore. Okay. I will ruminate on the flavors.
If I were to kind of just try and describe the suite, I would put it in like that very natural sweet, very like kind of like the sweet you kind of get from like cane sugar or honeysuckle, if you know what that is.
Mm-hmm. Okay, interesting. Duly noted, Mr. DM.
Mm-hmm. Unless anything from the other two of you before I go back to the Malachite.
Not particularly.
Nay. I've had my answer to the question. I'm ready, Mr. DM.
Mm-hmm. You've we're picking up at the end of your tier
Montage.
training session montage catch. Walking back inside with crew, and he kind of turns. He's just one of those. Yeah, everything seems to go on fine. You get a hang of that as you go around for it. Kind of as you walk through your main foyer here and parlor area. Kind of just walking through and kind of stops for a second to look through the door and kind of peer left and right and kind of notice nobody's in there and kind of start to walk farther through the house.
We must be exploring rest of house. You know.
Quite, it's something new for everyone. I understand. Ah, here we are.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome back.
Hello. Juniper will quickly put her hands behind her back.
Run me a little stealth check for me.
I was like, do I see
That's
this?
not suspicious at all.
You know, with a nice, kind of roll back and being kind of casual. Put your hands on the bookshelf behind you and just kind of lean back. Just make it real kind of nonchalant for everything.
Can I show them the cool thing I can do now?
How so?
I mean, if you can do it.
I mean,
yeah,
I suppose I can only do this once a day? Yeah. So maybe I'll just hold on to it.
You could tell us about it.
So
show
like,
us.
me and crew did some cool training stuff, and now I can make big bright light that does lots of boom. It
Lots of
hurt real
boom?
hard.
He's quite a lighthouse, if I may say so.
Lighthouse.
Quite a show.
Yes. So, what have you guys been up to?
Yeah, crew kind of peers down to Ishide, still, I'm assuming, going through books and kind of handling things, and find anything to your fancy? Anything foreign and unknown?
I don't know, what did I find?
Books. I gave you the list of books he found.
Did-
Of interest.
You
Celestials.
said
and-
types. Oh,
Yeah.
I said she would be interested in all of that.
Yeah, that's why I gave those list of books. Yes.
Now you have a list of book titles. Or styles.
Yes. Is that... yeah.
Quite. I hope they keep you entertained for a while.
That's...
Kind of looks over towards Juniper. And yourself, find any entertainment or troubles? Juniper?
What's down the well?
Oh, quite nothing of importance. It's just an empty space I've put together for some testing. I'll have it cleaned up, surely.
She'll just nod.
Oh,
Can I glean because she didn't follow up on anything, and that seems out of
insight?
character?
Insight your sister.
How'd you do?
Yeah, you probably have some questions to ask her later.
Okay.
But, how much do you want to push and prod now,
I don't want to push and prod right now. I always wanted to catch that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. I mean, just, crew kind of takes a second and kind of looks around and sees your day in a little pile and everything. Mayhaps we call it here for the end of the day. We can go visit Bahira's abode later tomorrow. I'll have some time to prep for you all and just send you around. Still have some work to do around here, so I'll work something more for the morning. Any gestures back towards the door?
Well,
There's abodes down before.
yes. We probably don't quite need any sort of assistance in checking out Bahira's place. If you are busy, this is no problem.
Oh, yes, it's would quite like to just make sure there's no residuals among a bit of fun and entertainment that had happened once before. Is something of a celebration or party almost.
We are all very aware of how that sort of thing works. I don't think that is a problem.
Quite, I wouldn't want to downsize your own capabilities, of course. I believe you can take care of yourself with a young, strapping lad as yourself. But just one of the many precautions, if you would. Shouldn't get in your way. I believe I have a small apparatus that'll just allow me to, so say, respond in case of an emergency. Nothing invasive, I promise.
What?
Apparatus.
Yes, I could make it however fitting you see. Would you like a small child to follow you about, or would you like I could have a flying sword over your shoulder? Whatever fits your fancy.
A flying sword is probably the better of those two options.
No. You know, a person is probably. So does the person just hang around and help us in case of emergency, or is it something that you are able to see through? Because that is pretty impressive.
Oh, it would be nothing more than just a helping hand, if anything. He would it wouldn't be something necessarily through my capabilities. It would be their own to help about, and again, not to impede you, just more so to alarm me if you are in need of assistance. Just precautions.
Looks at brother.
Share a little side look with Juniper, and very good. Then we will prepare to head out tomorrow in the morning or the afternoon.
As you would have it, and he kind of just gives this kind of half shrug. Time doesn't really roll as you would. Take some time to rest, of course, but it will kind of stay midday as needed. And if you need some less light, I can make that happen. But your, how you'd say, time of day is just a little skewed, if you would.
Mr. DM, did it turn to nighttime when you went to sleep at Scotty's?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. At this point, Mr. DM.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, I want to discuss this with other party members, so maybe afterwards. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
You could put it in chat, like in the one we were talking about things last time.
Yeah, but I figured we could talk about it in character once we're separated from
Oh,
the
okay.
crew.
Yeah.
RP it out.
Got it.
Like a kidney stone.
Oh.
Oh.
Like a kidney stone. Well, then we will go ahead and retire, and I'm sure you would like to do the same then, Mr. Crew.
Yes, go quite. It'll be good for the mental facilities to take some time. Yeah. should I escort you down, or you find your way easily? Yes.
No,
And
we
kind of
will be
gestures.
perfectly
back.
fine. No worries.
Down,
Hmm.
like down from disc.
No, quite. You can use the bedrooms at the end of the hall. Sorry.
Wonderful.
And the,
Juniper
Then we will head to bedrooms, and I will make my way that way.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Juniper will follow, kind of
You have the
angling
autonomy to do these.
herself around as she keeps her hands.
Why don't you just like put your hand under your shirt or something?
Do
That
another.
seems weird.
Do another deception for this one. You've already kind of concealed it, but your crew would definitely kind of stop and look over at each day's little pile of everything. Feel free to take whatever reading materials you like towards your sleeping quarters for the night.
She's double back and pick up like 5 more than she was already taking.
How generous.
Thank you.
And is anybody walking themselves?
I will be
Yeah,
walking
yeah, so-
myself.
Yeah.
Have a
Oh.
very good night, crew. Thank you for your hospitality and the training.
Of course. I hope this bears fruit for you. He kind of lets y'all walk that way. He's gonna also kind of walk across the study for a second, kind of peer towards his device, and kind of places a hand on the edge of the chair, to other hand to wave you out.
Okay. So he's gonna stay in the room until we leave.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And as you're even gonna shut the door for him. He was gonna shut it for you. You shut the first set of doors, and you shut the second set of doors.
No, not closing the second set.
Then as you walk past the second set of doors, you hear them kind of softly click behind you as they kind of slowly ease shut. Are you walking back to open them? Because, yeah, they literally, like, they'll swing open, they pause for a second, and then they slowly swing shut and click. You're swinging open the one?
Yeah.
It stays open for the moment while you're standing there. And as you walk away, it kind of slowly starts to ease back. And click.
She'll leave now. She's done.
Drop the orb. Drop the orb.
What?
Or drop the artifact? Is that better? Fine. More boulders. That's all.
I don't. Okay.
I would
For
want to
RP.
gather everybody up and
You're in the
talk
same room.
about things.
For the RP, the two have touched bunk beds, top or bottom.
Bottom.
Classic.
Juniper.
Wow.
Oh, I'm on a bunk bed too?
That is a bunk bed that you're at, yes. It's just a different perspective.
I'm probably just at the bottom then.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Val shouldn't be on the top of one of them.
They're siblings. They've shared beds at one point in age, maybe? I don't know.
You paused.
Shared
on
tents.
that.
Honestly, I feel like, considering our rudimentary upbringing, I imagine we probably didn't have a lot to share, so we had to.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Was? Without?
So what did you do with crew?
So, because we're going to have a sleepy time here in a minute anyway. I think we're going to have a sleepy time. I don't want to waste it if we're not. I'm not going to waste it, but. God damn it.
Don't metagame.
So, like, crew showed me how to take some kind of energy and focus it into myself and then put it into the head of Maul. And now when I swing that Maul, it does quite powerful amounts of damage to anything it hits. It was breaking pillars and doing all kinds of crazy things.
Oh.
It's difficult, but apparently it's similar to what he does.
What does he do?
I mean, presumably he does similar things, considering... I'm trying to remember what I fucking know. Considering...
I know that I'm trying to think of like a specific thing of magic we've seen him do to bring up, but I can't remember.
Well, like, he has created this, right? He keeps talking about creating things and moving things and cleaning up. It seems like if he is this creation person, then he can create power within a particular object. And I can do that too?
Because he taught you?
Yeah. Kind of showed me, like, the basics, I suppose.
Mr. DM,
Mm-hmm.
I've read about magic, right? Can I try and like compare it to anything I've read about?
Yes. Run me a history and an arcana. I want to see how you do
The one
both.
time I roll well on
A history, kinda.
You remember reading about different types of magic and everything that you've kind of gone through. The biggest thing that has been a continuing principle from most forms of magic. You know, there's been extreme rare rumors of anything outside of every kind of written article has always talked about magic coming from an outside source. This doesn't seem like it from what Mal is talking about. This seems more of that radiating light that you were seeing before through a spyglass and more internal magic. This is not from an outside god. This is not from a natural source. This is his own personal magic. And that's weird.
That's weird.
Then she would relay that saying, it's weird that it seems like it's your own magic instead of from somewhere else.
Does magic usually come from other places?
Usually channeling from somewhere or someone.
Juniper,
Yes.
give me an arcana check.
Where does my magic come from?
Nature.
Yeah, my
It's not-
follow-up question was also, where does my magic come from?
We'll get to that. Juniper, you find a curiosity to what Ishide says. Because every time you cast magic, it also comes from within.
Damn, they're all special. I just have nature.
Yours, Ishide, yours specificities is that it comes from the stars.
So I'm hearing this and I am aware of the fact that my magic comes from within myself.
Yeah,
Because
you're
I've
aware
trained
that
it.
like you've never had nobody like specifically teach you magic. It was something that you just kind of picked up on your own, and you've never visually pulled it from something and just kind of more of yourself than anything.
You're a wizard,
So that doesn't really make sense to you if she's saying it doesn't normally.
Actually,
How does magic come from other source other than self?
well, there's magic in other things like nature or gods or other things.
Tree have magic?
A little bit, yes.
Some of them do.
Who are you, Andy?
Yeah,
I'm just
from the
The
scene.
DM answering for players to know about the world they never asked about.
We're learning.
Yeah,
right
but
now.
we're
We
RPing.
wouldn't know.
Are you just a voice inside my head?
Yes.
She's the voice
I
in my
mean,
head saying, yes, some trees have
always.
magic. I've, like, seen Bahira walk into a tree before.
That was different.
Yeah, sure. It was a creepy-looking tree.
Walked into a crystal too. What you gonna go with next?
You can draw magic from that crystal.
Very much so.
That should have been one of my examples, really.
So, Juniper casts magic from inside self. And you
And so
cast
do you.
magic from...
Outside self.
Yes.
Okay. When I get mad, magic things happen. So where does that come from?
Inside yourself, I guess.
That little spyglass gives colors. Right.
His was white, right?
Mm-hmm.
Isidium.
Yep.
Yeah, she would remind him saying yours was white.
Am
Wait, what colors was Cruz?
I... Because Crew was outlined in white, but I am glowing white.
And I was black.
Yeah.
That's racist.
No, it's not.
How bright is that white light?
Like a lamp. It's not blinding to look at directly, but it definitely is enough to cast a veil around anything past you. Is that a good?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I'm not gonna give you in lumens, my dude.
No, no, that's fine, because follow-up statement is, Iside, please pull the spyglass out and look at me while I do this.
I will do that.
Juniper, it's just like, what the fuck, bro?
It's what a statement. Okay, so I'm gonna be just normal currently, but I'm going to, since I've been focusing with them all, I will pull them all out.
Standing from the table.
I'm standing
Taking a
from the
step
table. I'm going to smash that table because I just gotta remake it anyway.
Yeah, fuck that table.
Fuck that table.
Rip the security
So I would
deposit.
like to use this new fancy ability I have called Argonaut's Will.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to know, Leo, I want to know if I get brighter or if anything particularly happens when I do this thing.
You're already not too bright.
Why are you like this? What did I do to you?
I thought that when you were asking how bright it was.
How long are you going to hold on to this?
I'll give it
I'm just gonna smash the table.
30
And-
seconds so she can get a good look at it and she can share it with Juniper if
At the
needed.
15? Oh, okay. Oh, you wanted me to walk over? I was just gonna watch
No,
you.
no, you can watch. I mean,
I
if
also
you wanted.
didn't realize Juniper and I was supposed to be sharing this experience.
No, it wasn't really a shared experience. You have the
Hey
most
Juniper,
experience
you wanna join
with-
me in my bed?
Oh,
Want to spy with the spyglass together?
Juniper was just gonna stare at Mal and then after 15 seconds be like, so are you going to do anything?
no, that's much better.
Oh. So, with the 15-second mark, as you are new to this, would you run me that nice Constitution check for concentration as you're being
Just be
talked to?
high.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay, not bad. You kind of wavers for a second. Each day, I'll describe this from your perspective. What is this nice this? Damn it! I'm gonna have to say the word, and I know it. To behave.
I promise nothing.
As this is bright white light of Mal as you're looking through this spyglass, you kind of start to notice as he's holding this maul in front of him for a second to kind of ready himself. The light itself starts to kind of focus into his hand and extend up the shaft and towards the head of the maul.
Hey, yo.
You
I know.
warned us. I think the warning
Help yourself
honestly
to the
made
head
it
of
just
it?
as bad.
Yeah, you
and
should have
starts
just.
to-
I don't think anyone would have commented, at least not as much, if you didn't build it up that much. And then we were all
It's
waiting
first
to see what
because
it was
it's-
going to be. I
I know,
barely
I
listened
know.
to what you said before, because I was like, no, it's not that.
It starts to accumulate at the head of the mall as well.
Hey,
And it starts to kind of condense into this ball of white in the head of the mall.
And did
I
you
know.
think this through before
I
you
did.
started describing this?
And that's why I immediately paused
this
and
is
said,
written
damn it.
out.
This is great. I'm happy about it, honestly.
Yeah, you would be.
I'm sure you are.
Should have married him after all.
Sorry.
So,
You passed your
like-
15 second.
What do you see? Does he look different than it did
Oh,
before?
I'm sorry. Are you trying to
I
talk
don't know yet.
before
The DM
using
hasn't
it?
told me.
Oh, probably not. I
Then
did.
that
I
would be
tried.
another constitution.
I tried. I talked. I will own it. Oh.
You as you kind of your mouth kind of opens to kind of you still closing your eyes focusing on this and you start trying to ask and you feel the whole thing kind of start to almost wave and shift in your hands side to side for a second. It becomes a little more unstable. In a reaction to that, are you want to
Do
try
I
and focus
lose
harder?
it or can I try and focus? I didn't know if I just
Yo.
lose it outright.
You can use what you got, or you can try and focus more.
I will attempt to focus it back to its proper state.
Give me another Constitution check.
All right. Oh, all right. That's valid.
Make me a Constitution save.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Well, that was way better.
Okay. You're holding this well out in front of you, and you kind of feel it waver for a second. You kind of grip down a little hard on your maul, trying to really focus it forward, and instead it kind of, there's no good word here, ruptures out the end of the maul into the kind of ceiling overhead, and kind of just blasts the entire ceiling through, and then kind of just coats the entire top of the ceiling. For a second, as
top
it
of the ceiling.
Wow.
no saving it.
I feel like you're going for it at this point.
It's a great idiom. We're just here.
So, it has exploded all over the ceiling, breaking it. I imagine there's some debris.
Yeah.
What's above the ceiling? What can we see through the
True.
hole?
Stars.
Support beams that have
there's a second
kind of
floor?
started to
Oh, it's
fracture.
actually a house. Okay.
Yeah, and past that, the sky above, yes, in the center.
Imagine the house being a house.
Imagine.
It's not. I mean, we've had a rough couple sessions. I thought it was a
Oh.
mimic.
I lost it, but like, you see, I make thing explode, like I do, it blows up. That roof had it coming though.
Juniper looks
Did
absolutely
I see
disgusted.
anything?
I heard nothing between the two of you.
You got to see the whole thing there. Yeah, it's describing it from your perspective.
I was looking through the spyglass though, so that's my question.
Yeah, I was describing that from your perspective.
Oh,
From
Yeah.
outside that, there's just a big bolt of energy that fires into the ceiling and
So,
explodes.
yeah. Juniper, what you really get to see more than anything is just from when he's tried talking and fucked up, what you really get to see is more of just an explosion kind of rupture. There's you can feel a magical pulse that came out, but you didn't get to actually see any of the lights and whites.
okay. So to recap, his magic basically from his silhouette went into the mall and shot out.
Yes. Once condensed for a little bit, wavered, and then shot out the top.
Okay. She would then explain to them and say, I could see the magic go into the mall, but it... I don't want to say any of the words I'm thinking of.
Yeah, no, alright, so here we are.
It did the same thing.
Juniper would be kind of curious and be like, "Oh, I want to see."
I mean, she would like hold out the maul in her direction. No, not the maul. Spyglass.
Yeah,
Toss-
Juniper would walk over. Here. I'll move my character for you.
Okay.
Juniper would walk over and like look into the spyglass that she's looked through before, and then kind of pan it over to Mal expectantly.
What's Mal gonna do with it?
Yeah, he's got a he's got that kind of white glow around him still, but it's definitely more dim as than before, and he's you can kind of almost start to see like the wispy fog up above him and towards that hole in the ceiling.
Oh, cool.
A wispy fog?
Fog. We're still doing things in blue, but that's where the hole in the ceiling is going to be.
While Juniper is doing that, can I reality bend a ceiling back into place?
Give me a wisdom check. Still going to do that.
Yep.
You kind of start to kind of focus on it, and you realize that no matter how much you kind of push and kind of bend it, nothing moves.
Huh. Interesting. Is it being held in place, or is it I am out of energy?
Yeah, does his magic look like anything as he's trying to use his will to do this?
Juniper, run me a perception or an arcana. Maybe even both. If
I'll do
one's good
both.
enough.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah. Whichever one's good enough, you might get the other.
Oh my god, that was almost a 1.
That's good. Run me an arcana with it.
Nice.
You're looking up towards the ceiling for this whole thing, right? As he's trying to kind of start to bend, or are you looking at more at Mal?
Oh, I was looking at Mal.
Okay. You kind of notice that, like, as he kind of focuses up for a second, he kind of almost holds his hand up, kind of trying to crunch and close and rebuild the ceiling. And you kind of notice him kind of start to struggle, and you do notice that, like, towards the end of his hands and towards his head, the light kind of starts to grow a little brighter, but flickers for a second. Mal, it doesn't seem more like a lack of power. It just seems like an impossibility. Like it doesn't belong back where it was.
Interesting. Huh. I'm writing notes. Somebody else can go.
Juniper.
Mm-hmm.
With your, lovely rolls you had there. As you're kind of looking at Mal and kind of see this, you do actually get to see behind him, and just his background for a second. You actually focus on something that at the dinner table, it was just Ishide that had the spyglass, or did you also get the spyglass?
Just Ishide.
Everyone's looked through it at each other at the very least.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, but at the dinner table. Did Juniper look at Crew
Not
yet?
at. I have
I was
looked
the
at
one I
Crew.
looked at the dinner table.
Yeah, I didn't look at him during the dinner table, but I looked at him
looked
when
at
I
him.
first had it.
Okay,
I looked
that
at
was the
everybody.
You realize as you kind of peer around and look at everything that the background behind him, every kind of wall panel, every floorboard, and the edge of the desks have that real faint white outline around everything. And you realize that while you're looking through this, it's almost you can kind of tell that everything around here has that residual magic that kind of has the same as Crew.
Not Ishide. Juniper will surmise that this is because Mal has expended his magic, and thus Crew is in a constant state of expending his magic, and this is why they look similar now.
Fair enough. you sharing that with the other two, or are you just kind of summarizing it yourself?
She would say it in so many words as "You look like Crew."
I look like Crew?
And then I would give the spyglass back to Ishide in case Ishide wanted to take another look.
Ishide would look.
At the moment you turn around to hand it to Ishide,
Do I see her hand?
Oh.
Mal,
Okay.
would you be looking at Juniper? just addressed
I
you.
mean, we were talking, so yes.
Mm-hmm. At the same moment that Ishide looks down to Juniper and looks back up to Mal, and Mal looks over at Juniper, and everyone's eyes have moved. When everybody goes to ever address the hole in the ceiling, it's back to normal.
Is it still spattered? Like,
No,
You.
I don't know.
your magic has dissipated.
Interesting. So Ishide would see the same thing that I saw.
Of him being reduced glow and more of a flicker, yes. As far as the rest of the outline of everything, she'd have to make some rolls.
I mean, am I breaking those rolls or?
Are you just generally looking, or are you trying to continue to spy around the place? No. I think.
She'd look for what Juniper was talking about.
Give me a perception check or an arcana. Make the rolls. You do see what she was talking about for Mal, that he seems more reduced in his flickering. Yeah. But as far as the outlines and everything, you haven't fully keyed to the connection of being able to really kind of tell, because everything's still in color for you, so it's a very faint outline on everything anyways. Not something you'd naturally pick up on unless you're
What do you mean everything's still in color?
through the spyglass.
Oh, okay.
It's not like you're getting a black and white vision. You're just everything has a natural color, and it's a very faint outline, like a dust settling almost, more than anything. It would take a lot of acuity to notice it.
Okay. I mean, oh, you just used your thing. I was gonna say, do we need a long rest? But we do now.
We do, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we don't necessarily, but I think it'd be pertinent. Yeah. So like, did the hole close?
I suppose so. Crew probably did it.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna break the table. Just normally.
Run me an attack with them all. That is the mall. Run me an attack with it.
I am attempting to.
Oh, you're dirty in my chat.
It doesn't want to do the actual roll.
Okay, pasta.
Can I roll insight to detect his intentions?
How come that works, but the mall doesn't work? Give me a different
I
mall.
think we could guess his intentions. Like,
Getting a different mall.
fairly easy.
Well, because he hasn't said anything and he's failing to like find his role. I want to see if I can deduce what he's doing and then do it faster than him.
Attack damage.
Yeah, it's just that particular mall for some reason. That's strange.
Ironically, I pulled the mall off your other character sheet, so.
Oh.
I'm taking your bottom one.
So, Juniper was doing a
run
thing
me
too.
a dexterity check there, Juniper.
Sorry?
Run me a dexterity check.
Oh. You bastard! You're gonna hit me.
What? No. Your passive perception is high enough. You kind of see him kind of fiddle about for a second and kind of reshift his maul for a second, look around and kind of roll it over his shoulder, kind of get it ready. But he's well practiced in this maul swinging and definitely brings it down kind of as you go for your pocket and go for your belt. Maul's already in motion.
Wait, I'm confused. Sorry.
You wanted to hit the table before him?
Oh no, I that was a sequence thing. I wanted to insight to see if I could do it faster than him because he couldn't find his maul roll, but I didn't actually want to do that because you guys figured it out.
I was saying your passive perception was allowing you to see that ahead of time, but your dex was whether or not you were able to actually perform it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't actually care to do that. That was just me being funny.
Okay. Well, yeah. Mal, yeah, you bring this maul squarely into the center of this table.
Okay. Table is
That is made of wood.
Excellent.
Really nice wood.
Great. Table shattered.
Your maul lands squarely into the center of it, and it just vibrates.
It does not break.
Does not break.
I'm gonna look at the other ceiling.
Now,
Do magic thing again. It was quite powerful.
Well, I can't do it again. It takes a lot out of me. I'm kind of tired.
Well, we have time.
Mal,
Uh-huh.
do you remember the floorboards that you were standing aboard?
Yes. They were good. We looked at them.
Do you remember what they're made out of?
No.
It was that steel
Ironwood.
Yeah, ironwood.
There's a wood table in front of you as well. You've made this correlation.
Good attention to detail. Because I'm dumb.
It happens.
Alright, I was gonna see if we broke a thing in the house and then we looked away and if it would just go back to normal, but that is not the option, it seems.
Mal, make me a perception check. You kind of give this one like, I guess that's just not happening. You kind of look about and at least sitting on the table you originally had, a couple of clay cups though. Standard potted cups and jugs.
Okay, we'll go for it. I'm gonna hold the jug up, clay jug, easily breakable. I'm gonna tap it to make sure I hear that clay tap, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sounds all normal.
Right. Okay. So clay pitcher, right? Or is it a cup? Clay cup. Everybody see clay cup.
I want to say these two are the two lower ones are cups on a saucer. Upper one's a jug.
The cup's fine.
Yeah.
So the cup is in one piece, and I'm gonna throw it at the ground so it shatters.
Give me a strength check. Because I am a funny person. Okay, yeah. Shatters and completely, just 100,000 little pieces.
Right.
He's flying under desk, crossbed, just trapped home.
We have all seen the cup is destroyed, right? I'm talking to myself.
Can you repeat that? Sorry.
Juniper and this day. We broke the mug, right? It is broken?
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
look at the
Clearly.
ceiling with me for 3 seconds. And we're gonna look up at the ceiling.
Okay. I will look at the ceiling.
Juniper will contemplate during those 3 seconds whether she wants to look up or not.
Is everybody looking up at the ceiling? This is important.
Yes.
Juniper will look up at the ceiling.
Mal, can I get you to run a wisdom check for a second?
I am not actively choosing to put it back together.
I know.
Okay.
Okay, that's all. Thank you.
I want to look back down. I'm gonna be like, all right, so now the cup should either be back or not, and we can determine some things.
And
I'm gonna look.
on the floor by your feet is a cup sitting perfectly together, just on the floor.
Okay.
So what can we determine from this?
Something.
I love that Mal is being a hypothetical one.
He's trying.
Look, I am not the smartest one of group. I need
What exactly
somebody.
are you trying to deduce?
I don't know. I don't trust crew. I don't trust this place.
I don't think we have a reason to not trust Crew, but I do believe he created everything here. As we've learned, everything is kind of imagination, which seems to be his thing.
So, in theory, if crew's power is much the same as my power, then I could create entire world too.
Likely.
If you lived as long as Crew, maybe.
And I think he's been alive a while based on what he told us.
Hmm.
You are like tiny baby compared to Crew.
I am not tiny baby.
In
Okay,
comparison to him.
then smash table.
I will attempt to smash the table again.
The one you're currently at, or the other one?
I will run over and hit the other one. It's not gonna work. I already know it's not gonna work. But like,
Go ahead and edit. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. If you're hitting it top down,
You're gonna get so
nothing
bloody.
really happens. A good vibration. If you're taking
No,
a
top
side
down.
swing at these, okay.
I'm overhead swinging on the table, which just I imagine just sort of bounces my maul off.
Yeah, nice little bounce. You keep a good grip on your ball. It kind of rolls for a second out, and re-catch it. So,
Right.
The tables were made of ironwood. I don't think they'll break easily.
No, probably not.
It's because he's tiny baby.
Ugh.
Juniper will sit down next to Ishide on her bed.
Hey,
We're
yo.
sharing a bed.
So, what do you guys be interested in perhaps looking at Bahira place without supervision?
I'd much rather look unsupervised.
Don't understand why we need supervision. It's not like we are children.
Oh, kid, according to
Totally.
you, I am tiny baby, so
We could leave you at home. Looks at Ishide.
you
I'm sure we
could.
could
Date?
babysit.
Go on a date through an old god's house.
I was literally thinking that.
Honestly, that's my kind of date.
Look, I would love to lay around and do nothing, but like I need to make sure there's no floorboards that could cause problems.
I imagine they'd be the same floorboards.
Oh.
What is noise?
If you imagined it, I don't know.
I
That's kind of perception.
fully
What was the-
believe I did not imagine it. I will look around for the source of noise.
Give me a perception check.
As Mal turns around, Juniper will kind of just put both of her hands up
Ugh.
in like a shrugging gesture and be like, you know, to be honest, I don't trust Crew either.
Neither one of your perceptions yielded anything.
Okay.
But I appreciate it.
I didn't hear anything.
You're telling me you didn't hear anything?
No. What did you hear?
I thought I heard creaking. But
Well, we could always rest and then just head out to Bahira's tomorrow. We know where it is. We just have to find a way in.
time is whatever we want it to be, it seems like, so I would like to sleep for 8 hours and have time not move at all.
Perhaps that can be arranged.
I would like to imagine I've had a long rest, Mr. DM.
I was just thinking that shit
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
I would also like 5 more slow slots, Mr. DM.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and give you a wisdom save, both of those.
Save?
Sure, check. Yeah, it's just
Not roll. There you go.
I rolled twice.
it just really seems like you just while you're always trying to continue to improve yourself, it's kind of hard to imagine yourself as better than you are. You know, you're already perfect.
Aww.
I said I wanted a long rest, not I wanted to be a better person.
Your control of time seems a little vague, so maybe just let it pass naturally.
What about the second one?
That was your second one.
That was my spell slot, so this fine. It's fine. I failed them anyway.
Alright. Well, perhaps we get rest and then go without mentioning to our gracious host.
It sounds like a good idea.
I agree.
Excellent. Did you all find anything of interest while I was with Crew? I tried to keep him busy as well.
I looked through some books, but Mr. DM, I'm assuming there wasn't anything that like changed my point of view on life.
No, just a lot of good history of general celestial anatomies and biologies, and then
Ayo.
Ayo.
and new different star constellations that don't exist for Earth.
Cool.
Okay.
Juniper would clasp her hands together in front of her as she leans back on the bed.
Are her
And
hands still weird?
Yeah, one of them is.
I would notice that, right?
Yeah, you would.
Okay. Juniper,
I
what
literally
happened to
put
your
my
hand?
hands up earlier, and you
Yeah,
guys
to
were
take
like
the
focused
fuck
on
off.
it
Gosh,
down.
loads of times have I noticed her hand, and I've been ignored every time.
Sorry, what did you say?
Hands.
Juniper, what's wrong with your hand?
Well, that was what I was about to get to. You remember well, or strange contraption in dining table?
The lift?
Yes.
That did that to your hand?
Well, I
Well,
went into hole.
The hole underneath. What was? Continue.
And there was weird jelly at bottom.
Ooh, jelly?
Yeah.
all right, Meadow, calm down.
And so I stabbed it.
What happened?
It started pulling out black liquid, and it got on my hand, and it won't come off.
Can I medicine check her hand or arcana check? Can I medicine check, perception check, and arcana check her hand?
Roll them all.
Goddamn. I
You
would
know, I'll
also
make
like to
sure
look
you-
at it, but I don't necessarily know how to do much of that, so.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Damn! I'm so good at this.
Not bad at all. Half her hand, most of the fingertips down to like the knuckles and the upper half, inside of her palm. Pretty much like the whole fingertips to the knuckle, all covered in black. Just I wouldn't say like dyed black, but if you've ever had someone who tried dyeing their hair and didn't wear a glove, that's what it looks like. Just completely fucking just black. Naturally, it's not really giving off an odor. It's not really giving off any kind of, any grain or texture to it. It feels like a normal hand if you kind of poke or pull on anything. Arcana was really good. Give me a history check as well.
With advantage because of all my books.
With advantage because your Arcana was really good.
I'll take the advantage.
You can't. You're supposed to roll the advantage first, but you rolled 12 anyways.
What? What do you mean?
Whoa, wait. Whoa. It rolled
I
three
rolled
dice
two
for me.
advantages, I think.
Yeah, maybe. I don't
Pick
know.
one
It's
of
fine.
them, so.
Yeah, it's fine. Cool. Yeah, medicine, her hand looks like it's working fine. Nothing's, decaying or falling apart. So, I mean, it's still a normal hand. And when you're focusing that Arcana side of it at all, you kind of remember back for a moment to when you first entered that lovely bag of yours. And you were sitting in the dark for a moment. That feeling of oppressiveness around you, that little bit of warmth, and the complete nothingness around you. It has that same kind of feeling, that vibe to it, if you would. It's almost as if while her hand is there and moving beneath it, what is on her hand is nothing.
Can I roll
within her
something?
hand? Did you say?
No, there is nothing on her hand.
Okay.
Can I roll for something to recall the essence of Caliban?
Yes.
To compare them? What is that, history?
History, yeah.
Ishide would relay that and say it reminds me of when we were in the bag.
Juniper, you were willing to throw somebody into Caliban. You had not touched Caliban. What was perceived as Caliban. But it seems the same.
I would like to perceive Caliban and Caliban's urn in the room on the table.
Is Caliban in the room with us?
Is Caliban in the room with us?
No, we left Caliban with Scotty, right?
And
Yeah,
Scotty's not even real? I don't know what Scotty is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's just a figment of our imagination at this point.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's an NPC.
Give me give me a wisdom check there, Juniper. Talk about, he's the receiving end of your survey question, so there will be
fill that out too.
There will be no jars on the table, as you don't quite ever remember putting it up on a table, and so to picture it there would be a struggle.
There's a picture here
to see why it's harder for us to imagine things while we're in the disc.
Ooh, that is smart.
Check. Intelligence check. Wisdom check.
Which one? Which one?
Both of them. Both of them.
Okay.
I want to walk over here and imagine Caliban in one of these pots.
Get up and walk over there. Run me another wisdom check.
Another one? Me?
No, Juniper.
Oh, okay.
Each day, you're thinking on it, and and you yourself haven't really tried to reformulate things here.
I just did, and I rolled above a 20. I didn't get anything.
Yeah, yeah, that was separate. That was something towards itself, but that's fair. You haven't materialized anything.
Look at that.
And you realize, you were a deer earlier. You feel like you couldn't even switch back into a deer right now if you wanted to. And you think about it, and your mind kind of wanders back to that forest that you grew up in, and how. Why is that funny? Because it's so far back. No, it's relevant. Of the natural bits that there are certain things that Bahira had taught you. You're allowed to do things in your own territory. You're not allowed to do things in other people's territory, and you have to be more courteous when you're on someone else's
That does
territory.
make sense. It was just randomly you went from the current situation to when you were a child.
Mm-hmm.
She would relay that to people and say, okay,
Yeah.
never mind, go ahead.
Juniper, as you approach this mug, you kind of put your hand over top, or the jug for a second, put your hand over top of it, and you're Caliban. You open your hand, and there's no Caliban in there.
Ishide would then say, I don't think we can summon things because we're in Crew's disc area.
Ugh, even more reason to not trust him.
Is it only them that can't do it? Can
Have you
I
done
do
it?
it? Because I'm the same color as Crew.
Have you been able to do
Try
it?
it.
You try it.
Okay. Have you made it clear you're summoning Caliban?
No.
No.
We
What's your
know,
passive?
I just guessed she was trying to summon something is what I was going with. Since she's
Your-
holding a mug and closing her eyes and thinking really hard.
I would like a beer.
A deer?
Beer?
Oh.
Then I imagine Ishide
Sorry, I
is a
was
deer
triggered.
again. Go. Full
No, please.
stop.
Not again. Please.
Wisdom,
no.
give me a wisdom check for your beer. And it is still an empty cup.
Yep, alright. Maybe we can't summon things here.
The sooner we
It would
leave,
make
the better.
But how do we
Crew did
leave?
say he could help us get back to the material plane.
So, no matter what we do, we have to work with Crew.
He hasn't done anything to lose our trust. He just hasn't earned it.
Valid. So there's black goo thing. That is jello.
I think that's just part of his creation magic. Like, he's made all of this. There's some parts he might have just left empty, and that's what fills the emptiness. I doubt he cares what was below his lift that he was constructing. He didn't really want to use it. Not there.
Would you say there, Juniper?
I said that's not really that good either.
Well, so our immediate goal is sleep, explore the heroes
Bahira's
without
house.
supervision, and then figure out way to get home.
Sounds good to me. It might not be a bad idea to search the other house as well, if we get the chance.
I'm assuming other house would have been Neo's house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just curious why they all stayed in the same realm of Cruz, and then decided to leave.
Well, they were all friends to begin with, according to Crew.
I was gonna say this is very dependent on a true statement from Crew. So
I
So
love y'all.
then is Crew most powerful of all three? If Crew created home for
I think from what it sounded like, Neo was the most powerful of all the three. Tech, kind of, in a sense, because Bahira kind of just left. Whereas Neo trained his ability. Not to
But
say Bahira didn't.
if they
but I
all
didn't
had-
see much of it.
they all had fairly equivocal ability powers, although they were focused in different facets.
Hmm.
Yeah?
Aspect too big of a word for Malachi.
Aspects. That is word. It was on tip of tongue.
Thank you, God from the sky.
I was drinking a soda. That's not fair.
So, like, because creation is very powerful, yes, but so is destruction, and so is life.
You should say it was teleporting more than destruction.
I like the movement of things from place to
Like-
place.
Removing something from a place but putting it in another. I can't remember what that one physics law is, but I think it's relevant.
Woody, should I
I
know
know
that
there's very
physics law?
specific. I feel like she would have read it somewhere.
Give me a history check
And my
and I'll
brain
answer it for
is
you.
like it's the itch of my brain where I'm like, I know there's the exact words for this, and I
That's-
can't think of it.
That's what the history check's for, is DM fills in information for you.
I know, but it's been bugging me ever since they mentioned it last session.
Yeah, something
I
about
wanted to
cannot
get that
be
by
created
myself.
cannot be created or destroyed.
Is that it?
Yeah, matter
I
cannot
had that.
be
I
created or
thought it was
destroyed.
fancier.
Matter may not be. You can transfer it. States of energy cannot be created or destroyed.
Yeah, only yeah.
So he's not really the god of destruction so
No,
much
he's
as the god of matter.
moving things. No, because he can't create matter.
Oh, no, but he can move matter. And he has control
It's
over
all very
matter.
complicated when we think of it like that, because then can Crew create matter, or is he pulling it from somewhere else and making it into something?
What's
That's
the
where
matter
it
with
gets
you?
difficult.
That is what the well is.
Do you think that is just
Maybe.
like raw matter?
I suppose that'd be a good guess.
Why else would he have well?
I
Full
don't.
of
I think the
goop.
well is just there because he was crafting the lift for whatever reason.
But why put jello at bottom of well?
Because he had no idea for what should be down there. He didn't. That wasn't part of his construction.
So
Well,
does,
it seems suspicious.
does
Mal,
what?
history check.
Oh shit.
He liked your lift and he wanted to rebuild it.
Oh,
Is that lift familiar? Why'd he build a lift?
Do you
Fuck
have
you,
any
share that
previous
information with your
experience
party.
a lift?
the lift, it looks a lot like the lift that me and Grom used to go down into caverns when you were sleeping with dragons.
Hey, yo.
Okay, we didn't sleep with any dragons.
You did.
You slept in bed. I watched you get out from under wings. So did Grom.
Huddled up, snuggled into a dragon's
If
crevasse.
you were sleeping with
Hey,
dragons.
oh.
What did you
The
think
dragons
I
were waiting
meant?
for us outside of the city, so they're gone now.
So
What
we
happens
used the
in the
lift
caves stays in the
to-
caves.
enter.
Yeah.
Wait.
Wait. Pause. oh, wait, did Mal's brain cells collide for a second there? Did I just hear that?
Hang on. Thoughts.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Holy shit. Hold on, I got the sound for this. And what just happened was this. It just... Alright.
Really?
So
Probably was more like this.
yeah, that's more
Closer.
accurate. You're right.
That's so much more accurate. Good job, Sal.
So like, me and Grom took lift very similarly down into cavern, right? So, what if we took lift into nothing yellow?
Do we remember what happened the last time we all climbed into something? I really don't think it's a good idea.
You're saying that a lot, right? You're saying that really loud.
Yes, very much you saying that aloud
But,
to
like,
him directly.
That is the point. Why is there a lift over nothing?
I would sooner ask him about it than I would climb into it.
What if we put something
You
in
can
lift
I
and we
think you can only get
lower?
away with dying once. I don't want to tempt it again.
Does this look like we got away with dying?
I think we're still alive in some form or fashion.
I'm gonna look at my not cat claw hands that are definitely not
We're all
cat
ourselves
claws
again.
anymore. I still have everything.
Okay.
You
We
had the
definitely all
possibility of
turned into
everything.
ourselves, didn't we?
We morphed ourselves into ourselves because we perceived ourselves as ourselves, but that doesn't mean we're necessarily ourselves.
I don't know. I'm not a deer anymore, so I'll take it.
Has anybody asked any of those questions yet?
I assumed if someone could punch me in the face, I was not as tall as a deer.
Have we touched each other at any point?
I've used my hands, which I feel like would be weird if I wasn't a deer. If I was a deer, like I don't think
Okay,
a
that's
deer
fair.
could be within that body.
I am.
Very true. Very true.
Hmm.
Existential dread sits in for a second. Clears up.
Am I even myself? Am I just a deer?
I don't. There's dots there, and I don't know how to put them together.
As long as you all agree there has been a story crafted, you just gotta figure it out. That's all I like.
I
Black
definitely
goo.
vote for jumping in the hole again.
Can
You
we
want
talk?
to jump in
How
hole?
about we go explore the houses on our own, and then we'll come back, see Crew, and we'll ask him about the hole.
But then he'll know about us asking about hole.
He left it out in the open. We ate in front of it. It's not something he's trying to hide.
No, when we went into a room, he quickly closed the door and then opened again and said, "Oh, I have to clean this up later."
We've seen how quickly he fixed things. I think it would be gone by now. Have we been back to check if it's still there?
I mean, not since before.
Maybe it's worth going to check.
Well,
And Juniper's gone.
let's go on a field trip.
Chit.
Doors do open for you automatically.
Wait. I would like to peek through the door.
You can't, they're locked.
You
Oh.
go to press on the door, and it definitely resists any movement. Yeah.
I would like to imagine it's unlocked.
Give me a wisdom check.
I would like to start lockpicking it.
You give a nice little push to that door for a second, and it even starts to move. It really does start to kind of slide for a second, but you feel as if you're pushing into like, it's so pressurized. There's just such a suction to it, and as you do, you actually kind of start to feel like the air around you start to slide through this crack of the door that you start to push against there, Mal, and it's the air around you that kind of starts to wisp through it for a second, and then it snaps shut back past you.
Mr.
The door's
DM,
great enough for you to even see through it, though.
Can
Yes,
I roll
Sage.
Arcana for if it's magically locked?
You may roll Arcana.
Additional question for that description. Was that like opening a hatch in space?
Would Mal know what that is?
I don't think Mal would, but I'm looking for an
Perception.
equivocal description.
Perception. Yeah, it is.
Interesting.
You've been around fire in areas that lack oxygen before,
Oh.
and that does remind you of a situation in which air was rushing into an area that didn't have air. There we go.
That's because, okay.
Juniper,
Okay.
you come up to this door and you kind of start looking around it, kind of tipping around, and there's a handle here. Where's the keyhole? There's no fucking keyhole. How the fuck is this even locked?
Mr. DM,
Mm-hmm.
was it
Arcana.
magically locked? I already did
no.
it.
Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, I was looking back up where you rolled. No, it's not magically locked.
Okay, so now definitely don't trust Crew.
That is definitely what I was saying. Now, you saw door open little bit and air rush through, right? We all saw that.
Yes.
I believe there is nothing on the other side of door. It is just void.
Why would half his house disappear? Because he still has Bahira's house here. There would be no need for that if he made it all himself whenever he felt like having it.
What's outside the
I don't
window?
see why he would destroy half of his house, just
you
because we
do-
weren't in it.
You do get to take that angle, look through the window, and you see the wall over there. Yeah.
There's a wall.
Mm-hmm.
I can go out
And
this
outside
window.
outside would lead you back outside to the rest of the outside the building. Naturally, yes. It is a glass plain window, so you'd have to attempt to break it.
Well, the window's not made of iron.
No, maybe
I'd
not.
like to break the window.
Okay.
You
With your
said
bare
that
hands or using them
previously,
all?
The window's not made of iron. Might as well use them all.
Yeah,
100%. I'm not breaking my hand.
Why would you break your hand? The window shatters.
Wonderful. Makes a
Mal,
sound and
what are you
everything.
doing?
There's no suction.
Yep. Makes sound and everything. You can hear it just fine. It does rupture.
And outside looks the same as it did before.
Yes.
Are there windows in this room over here with the big telescope that is a void currently?
That looks like a window.
It looks like
window.
a window across the way. Yes. over
Great. I want to climb out the window.
there. Okay. Is everyone
How
else
big are
going
the
with them?
windows?
Standard window.
Yeah. Okay.
We're going
I'll
on a
go.
fucking goose chase right now.
Can I?
Going on a trip?
In our favorite
Never mind.
rocket
I
ship.
won't.
Okay. Well, for the prosperities of it, here you are back outside the house. I take everyone to have a slight moment to appreciate that the shape of the house is the shape of the map that you were just on.
I
Yes.
do, in fact, appreciate that. Now that you
Very well
mentioned
done,
it.
Andy.
All right.
That looks
I
fantastic.
expect to see this for the other houses.
Yes.
I want to see. Can I look in the window on this house here?
With how confusing half this house is shaped, I would love to see that.
You go to look in the window and it looks like the rest of the room, but I want you to make a perception check anyway.
Oh, is Crew in there?
No. He's not.
Why not?
Because the room is there just for us to see.
It looks like the normal room.
But Crew is in a different space or a
Each
different
day.
dimension?
Each day, run me a perception as well as, you're there over his shoulder and in the right area. You can look in there.
Sure. Why don't we just break the window and see what happens?
With a decently good perception roll there, you kind of peer it in there and something kind of ticks your brain for a second because you moved some of those books. Actually, you pulled some of those books
Oh.
off the shelf and they're still on the shelf.
This is a lie.
I'm so sick of Imagination Land, I really am.
This is not true. This is fake. I'm gonna break the window.
What
to this
happens
one
if we
too.
break... Yeah, there you go.
Give me a strike. And the window does shatter.
Climb in.
Hold on. The window
I was
shatters.
gonna say,
Your maul dips into it, and as you pull your maul back out, it is covered in that a familiar black ink. As the window kind of
step
falls for
away.
a second, as the whole tip end of your maul is now covered in that same black ink as Juniper's hand.
I want to dip my hand in.
no.
The same hand or the other hand?
The same hand.
Yeah.
Well,
It kind of oozes for a second. It kind of meets a little resistance as it kind of fades, and then you pull it out, and your entire hand up to your wrist is nicely dyed that complete and utter black.
What else did it feel like?
I was gonna
very
ask
much-
Juniper that.
Like you're kind of a slimy feeling, like a very dry slime. Has that
Like,
viscous resistance.
cornstarch and water?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, does it have the same physics?
It seems to push against and kind of compact very well. Yeah.
Does it maintain its shape, or does it?
No,
ooze
as
out
her
the
hand-
window?
Yeah. As her hand kind of comes out, it very reforms back to a flat surface that was behind the window.
Can I imagine the window is back?
Are there stones or anything? I want to
Wisdom
throw
check.
something in there.
As
gonna
you
go back
actually
to the
peer
other window we
around,
came
there
out.
are no loose
Oh,
stones
shit.
around here.
Can
Why
I
do you say
recognize?
that? Like, were there loose stones?
No, no. You just realize, as you notice, there are no loose stones on this nice cobbled
Okay.
platform that you're on. What'd you say there, Mel?
At some point, I feel like I wonder if I can recognize my failures and retry. Because there's got to be
Oh,
some
yeah,
sort
you
of
can-
like trick or change or shift when it's successful when we reimagine things.
Yeah, you can always reimagine things.
So then, if I can always reimagine things, then no matter how much, I just have to stare at it until the window fixes itself, because it will, because I'm willing it to.
I think if it's something Crew created, he owns it. You can't affect it.
Maybe, but
it does make
I meant
sense that you
more.
can't override the god of creation when creating things.
Perhaps, but we have already been doing that, haven't we? We
Have
created
you?
a door between spaces in Scotty's house. That was a creation
That's
of the god.
Scotty's house. This god could care less about Scotty's house.
Well, sure,
He didn't
I
even know
don't.
Scotty existed.
I don't care about the Scotty point. Doesn't matter. It's more like that house was originally created by the god of creation, right?
But this disc is where he's like currently aware
Hold
of,
on.
and currently the only place he cares about is my thought.
I get
Hold
that.
on. I'll add that clarification. What was your question, Mal?
We have already proven that we can alter the reality of things created by Crew.
Okay. No, you haven't.
We haven't. So then who
Because-
created the world below the disc?
There you go.
Because then that's a lie.
He didn't tell us that he created that world, I don't think.
He did not. He said this was a recycling plant. This is a place to take things that fall here, break them down, and reuse them. He did not say he created any of this world in between, or where he currently created these houses and the place he's at. But he had never claimed to create any of the plane that you're currently in.
Did
or where
he
you're at
call
all.
himself a god?
Did he?
Or did Scotty say that?
There we go.
Scotty's an idiot. We should just disregard everything he said.
No, Scotty has valuable information. We just gotta parse it.
Ugh.
So Crew is not a god,
Could
Mm.
be a god.
though he's
What's the
taken the
definition of a god?
mantle of a god.
How do you define a god?
A cool person.
All right. God
And
damn.
if I have the same powers and colored aura as,
But you can't do things on the same scale.
but he's
as
had
Crew.
millennia to do that. I've had all of
Exactly, he's a
like,
god. He's lived for a millennia.
just because you live a long time doesn't make you a god.
I mean, it should get you there, really. You're doing something wrong, otherwise.
Matter of perspective, really. I promise I have other music for you, but you just hadn't got there yet.
No, I just wanted to go to sleep, and we keep getting sidetracked. Like, I'm
I-
invested in the sidetrack, so I'm fine with it. But, like,
Just throwing it out
Like,
there.
We're definitely getting information out of this, so I'm okay. I'm sorry I'm taking us on a goose chase, but like, it's been interesting.
I'm okay with your goose chase. I'm just saying, I have other
I'm
music,
fine with
I
the goose
promise.
chase. I just feel like this is the fundamentals of the world.
Yeah, I'm
It's
glad
not
you're
going to
asking.
apply to us at the moment.
So glad for it. Don't worry. I was just laughing at the same eerie music.
No, the music is a good background noise. It doesn't bother my brain.
The last one did.
That's because it
Okay,
was clown music.
The last one was its own thing.
Its own circus.
Like this one's mellow, and I don't mind it repeating. Okay. So the window has black ooze. The doors are locked and Crew is doing something inside that we can't get into because it's a void, lack of oxygen. What am I breathing right now? Am I breathing? Do I need to breathe?
Give me a wisdom check.
Fuck. I need a higher
You're gonna
wisdom.
realize there's no air and you're gonna suffocate yourself.
Wow, you are, naturally, unconsciously breathing. You kind of stop for a second, and you switch to that manual breathing, for a moment, and you try and wait to that kind of like that lightheadedness that you don't normally get, and it doesn't happen. You realize that if you start holding your breath, that's fine.
So,
Juniper, give me a perception.
Into the window that I went back to?
No, just for Mal. Wait, which window did you crawl back into? I'm sorry.
I didn't crawl into a window,
Oh.
but I went back to the window we crawled out of to take a look back into it.
It appears normal, yes.
Okay, and
it's
like
still broken.
if I try to go back through the window we left out of,
Yeah,
not
you
like
can, yes, you would be in the hallway.
okay, so then the black goop is only in the area that he is shielded off right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you
I
had
will
noticed
roll my
a
perception.
perception real quick.
But he had a mound of black goop.
As you notice,
Sure
your
did.
brother has kind of stopped breathing for a second, has kind of furrowed his brow, and is holding his breath for an extended period of time.
I would like to smack him.
Mm-hmm.
I will just look over and telepathically, because I want to, say, hey, what's up?
Oh wait, why doesn't that do that?
Is your unarmed also not rolling unarmed? That's interesting. Why
Yeah,
some of
I don't
these-
Why can't I roll this?
It's because of the switchover, so any of the old character sheets won't roll right. I remember we had this issue.
If I just
Okay, but
duplicate
this
it,
does that.
Maybe
if I make a
duplication.
copy, roll the copy.
That
Yeah.
might work.
The copy rolls apparently.
Interesting.
I love that it doesn't roll me damage because I have -1 strength.
All right, well, you get a regular. If you have a problem with the others, let me know. I can literally just duplicate the one there, and it works. That's funny.
Okay. Okay. So, anywhere crew doesn't want us to be is shielded or blocked or otherwise inaccessible due to the black goo. Because we can go down the
nothing.
lift into the black goo area if we knew how to get past the black goo. So all we need to do is figure out how to get past the black
Okay,
goo.
wait. To recap what you just said, you're trying to go past the black goo to get into a different set of black goo.
Try to
No,
get
the
past
Why
black
don't we
nothing
just
to
jump
find
in this
nothing?
black goo and see what happens? That's the same thing.
it should be the same space, and we don't have to breathe. I don't think we can. I don't know. I'm tempted to just stick my head in there.
Into nothing?
Into
Yeah,
nothing.
because when I did that, it works.
I'm gonna have my hands out. You guys can pull me out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you think we should be the people responsible for pulling someone out?
Who has the best perception? That's
I don't
my
think
next
that is the
question.
Me and Tower, actually.
Because black goo doesn't come off, so you will just have black head.
Can I just roll something to see if it'll kill us?
Survival. That's a check.
Can I imagine the residual blackness from Juniper's arm to be gone?
Picturing it back to the way it was before.
I want
Yeah,
to, yeah. I want
I
to
mean, it was a wisdom check.
alter reality, so it's gone.
Each day. You've kind of seen the viscosity of everything for this, and it does kind of remind you more of like of a tar and or an oil. Definitely the both lack of arcane properties, but yet ever present effects. Definitely worry you for sure. It would be very questionable still, though.
In the Aves, what was it that we like stood on? Was it water? Because my brain's telling me it's water, but I don't know if I'm making that up.
In the Evis, the dragon partner that you dove with was flying. And I had asked you if you were also flying, and you said yes.
It was just all black though, right?
Yes, for the most part.
Okay.
Now, as much as you kind of trying to picture your sister's original hand, it does not seem to remove that nothingness.
Ishido would relay it and say, the only thing I can relate this to is when the dragon said there was the evil darkness or whatever that was spreading. And I don't think we should jump into that as a note.
Hmm.
Can I get a recap on that star of like weird goopy darkness that I think Crew mentioned it when I looked through it and saw it? Like, what was that interaction?
When you were looking through the telescope.
Yeah.
Yes, you kind of reacted to it, and it was the last thing he was looking at himself, and it was, yes, a mass of darkness starting to spread across one area from a celestial body out in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all he kind of used. Just it's something that he's been looking into and trying to keep track of.
I feel like this
investigate.
darkness and the darkness the dragons talked about does not make sense to be same thing. Because then why would Crew be investigating it if he is utilizing it?
What if Crow is not investigating
how-
it, but is actually spreading it?
Well, a dragon was also the big dragon blessed Mal so that we could go and try and take care of it. So clearly it's a thing that everyone's afraid of.
And such a terrible thing would be right here?
Maybe not right here, but maybe Crew knows more about it.
Hmm. I would like to dip my daggers in this black goop.
Yes, they completely sink in, sliding nicely, and then come out.
Yeah.
And come out covered in black. Yes.
Can I look at the spyglass in the window? Or at the black goo or whatever?
Oh, I like that.
Yes. You see nothing.
I thought so.
Run me a perception anyway. You have enough nothing that your head starts to hurt. In that kind of headache starting to build feeling of you're supposed to see something and it's not there.
That doesn't... I have no idea what that means, so...
You're supposed to see something, but it's not.
It's such a nothing, it hurts.
Is it nothing as in...
I think it's just like the void.
Space... Is it nothing as in that space has been moved?
Taken.
I would have to high table answer that Crew is not the god of moving things.
I realize that. That doesn't...
No, I think it was implied that Neo did it and like took Crew or whatever. That's what I got from it.
I would not say it's moved, is my answer for that. No, it has not been moved. It is just, there's nothing.
There's a dot here. There's a dot here.
Put a pin in it.
I can't.
We can think on this.
I
Let's
can't.
sleep and we can come back to it in the morning.
Y'all will eventually find combat, I promise.
Okay.
I'm gonna go in the window.
Okay, we'll go back in the window.
Going back in the window?
Did we establish that I can't fix the window?
The one.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I want
shattered?
to try and fix the window with mending.
Wait, no, I fixed the black ooze one, right? No.
No,
No, I can't change stuff made by Crew. I can fix stuff not made by
Now,
Crew.
you're all crawling back in the window. We're gonna
Wait,
transition
no, I
back over
changed
here.
my mind. I want to try and fix the window.
Fix it from the inside.
I didn't
Roll your
realize.
wisdom.
No, Blame broke the other one. I want to try and fix this one.
Okay. Here's what we're doing. You walk back in, and then you remember the window, and you look back through the window. Look back out the window that Mal crawled in after you, and the window behind you has been repaired.
Right, just like the cup.
Okay, she'll just go to bed then. It's not her problem anymore.
Yes, Mal, you're correct.
Notes,
Are you
man.
writing or walking?
I'm writing notes. I'm doing it. I'm writing. My brain is it's working. There's steam.
Juniper would have climbed to the top bunk now that we have
Mm-hmm.
counseled to rest.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ishide would also go get in the top bunk.
Yeah, I suppose they'll think they need bottom bunk. This is fine.
No, I was on the bottom. You can take the top. I was just saying, like, oh, yeah, you get it.
I will sleep on the
Yeah.
bottom bunk.
Underneath sister.
Yeah, I feel like that would probably be his more comfortable go-to.
Ew, why'd you say it
Wow.
like that, Andy?
What? No,
You did say it weird, Andy.
I did not.
I didn't
Yeah,
hear it
you
weirdly.
did.
I didn't hear it weirdly.
It's a bunk bed.
Mhm.
If I was trying to say it weirdly, I'd say things
No.
like being the bottom for his sister. So
Yeah.
That felt less weird.
Ishide, can I sleep with you?
Yeah.
the smell wafting up from Al because he's not showered in whatever. What is a shower? You know,
I
you get
just
dirty
imagine.
here. We don't know.
I just imagine we're all clean. Bam.
Yeah.
We've all had a
established that
fresh
doesn't
shower and
work.
we feel
Roll
clean.
for wisdom.
Mal, you have imagined that everyone is clean,
Go
and
to
they
bed
are.
and imagine I'm a god.
Keep going.
I want a 20
Right.
over time while I sleep.
Everyone, hit your long rest buttons just in cases.
Yay, I get my Argonauts back.
I don't know where it is.
On your character sheet.
My brain
Somewhere.
feels fuzzy. Like there is something and I can't put the pieces together and it's driving me insane. But it's there. I know it's there.
It's okay, you can leave it alone for a bit and go back.
So, we are all taking a nice long rest. However, I need a perception check out of the three of you. Someone's passing by 15, right? You've all got phenomenal. There we go.
Really
Phenomenal perceptions. Yeah. Mal, you get a nice, good sleep.
yeah.
The other two, in your nice night's sleep, you know, you're just good middle of the night, somewhere amongst your sleep. The lights haven't dimmed and the windows are still lit in a little bit, but nothing to a point that'll bother anyone. But you do get to hear, just somewhere kind of muffled, a little farther in the distance than you expected, just a nice
Oh,
bell
God,
that
The
rings out
bell
in the
means
middle of the
nothing
night.
to me.
That fucking bell. What does the bell mean?
As I
do I
hear
know
it-
if Juniper's awake? Wait, yeah, go ahead.
I would like to imagine that the bell gets silenced.
It's gone as soon as you kind of think on it. And you nicely you didn't even have to be fully awake for it. It wouldn't fully disrupt your sleep, but you were aware of it. Except for Mel. Alright, then. Any other something in the middle of the night? Nothing?
No, I'm gonna sleep
I
on
mean,
my
Ishide could
brain
ask
thinking.
what was the bell, but I don't know if she, unless she was sure if Juniper's awake, she'd just leave it for the morning.
I mean, I'm not trying to hide that I'm awake, but I'm also.
I know, but I don't know how I'd be able to tell.
Yeah.
You have a high perception. You can wrestle in the bed, toss, and
Juniper doesn't
Okay.
move when she sleeps.
yeah, that's fair.
I imagine she lays coffin.
Yeah.
Hands crossed over chest.
Sleeps with dagger in middle of chest all night. Like,
There's the 2 daggers and like the Shah pose where there's the crossed arms.
Yeah!
That's how she sleeps.
That's canon now.
all right. Okay, yeah. The night ends. Just a nice long rest for everybody. And you're all kind of stirred awake about at the same time as you hear footsteps coming down the hallway. They resound a little louder than normal. But then down here towards your door, right on the edge of the frame, you hear a nice rapping 3 knocks as this crew kind of swings around and kind of opens the door for a second, stands in the doorway.
Although
good
we did
morning,
not
everyone.
Let you in.
Oh, sorry to intrude much. Does anybody need anything for the morning? I'm preparing some breakfast for everybody. If you find some
crew,
time.
A little bit
I
of
think we have a
privacy.
few questions for you, if you wouldn't mind.
Of course. Over breakfast, if you would. I'll prepare everything, and we'll have a nice grand meal. He kind of turns on heel for a second and starts to walk out.
Why can he only answer questions with food?
How are we supposed to be able to leave without them knowing if we are going to go have breakfast? Welcome in, Raiders!
Hi, Raiders. Hi, Coffee. Thank you for the raid. How's it going, Raiders? Welcome in. I assume we're probably taking a break momentarily, but
I mean, gotta have
Yeah.
breakfast first.
we gotta do breakfast.
What if
Welcome
we
in.
didn't go to breakfast and we just left?
I mean, what if,
Does he have a sense of time? Is really the question. What about second breakfast?
He just sits there waiting.
Yeah. Is this first
I
or
mean-
second breakfast? What time is it?
Usually I would ask, so are we
yeah.
going to breakfast or are we going to the house?
I'm just gonna look
And then
over
no
at
one would
Juniper.
respond.
Sorry. I heard someone at the door.
Juniper's in the other room. Don't look at her.
Sorry. What was the question?
Breakfast or house?
I don't trust the food here, so I would not perceive that I'm hungry. So I would be fine going to the house first.
We will go to the house then.
Would everyone run a nice stealth check?
Oh, I
on
thought you were
your
going to
way
say
out
we
the
run out.
house? A nice stealth check on your way out. Is that your stealth movement?
Yeah.
Okay, what am I doing? Sorry.
Stealth check.
Because we are.
I just spin somehow.
Sneaking your way out. They
Oh.
are trying to leave undetected.
Well,
The front door's open if you tried it. I knew it.
wait.
So,
Time to break a window.
No, I want to imagine this door is open.
You've tried that?
I did. I want to see what happens.
do it again. And the door is unlocked.
But what's outside? What's through the door?
You go to push the door, and it fully opens to the outside area. Is everyone
Once
leaving?
everyone's out, I will close it
Yeah.
behind us. I will also close these ones.
Move you over for a second.
Is it still the same time?
It is
Yeah, he did
seems
say
and
time never
perceives as
changes.
Can
it
I?
still perceives the same time.
Can I?
Can you?
Can you?
Is it possible to change the perception of other people, specifically crew?
I really doubt it. That's a high DC.
I understand. To make the perception of time that we are gone be none. And that we immediately joined him for breakfast after we do whatever we're doing.
How are you accomplishing that?
Well, I feel like if I can just perceive that exists and that's how it went, then that's how it will go. I don't know if No. I can do anything. So I want time outside of the three of us to completely... The idea of time to be non-existent. No, hang on. I gotta think of how to phrase this.
Can I watch my brother contemplating this?
Yes, yeah, you are.
Yeah,
Oh,
can I remember which house is Bahira's?
I'm still not breathing.
Yes.
I thought so,
yeah.
but then the other one had a green roof and it threw me off.
I want you to not go much farther from the other two.
She would go and try and push open the door at the very least to see if it's locked.
Okay, I need to see how Mal does for a second.
Would like to imagine and perceive that my brother will reach the answer that he needs.
That's so smart. That's so smart.
Give me a wisdom check there.
Oh,
Juniper.
that's good.
You can affect other people with your thoughts, and you have supplied your brother with a third brain cell to bounce around that marble jar of his head. and his assets come together that you would like to pause time purely inside rather than outside.
Yes.
And
That
just
would-
the
Isn't
space
outside
and not the
inside just a
building.
construct?
The space
Yeah.
that crew is existing within, which is the interior of the building,
Yes.
Just this building.
but not the exterior.
Because you're there currently.
Okay. Yeah, alright.
Wisdom check.
With advantage.
Wisdom check.
Oh,
Darn.
With advantage.
Yeah!
It's so good. It's so
Oh my
good. It's
God.
so good.
that was the DC,
That was-
right? That was the DC?
That was pretty close to the DC for sure. To your knowledge, it seemed to be happening. Yes.
Damn it. Oh, that comes back to my previous question, is whether or not I can discern whether something was successful.
If you can perceive it successful, yes.
But perception of success is interesting.
And let's just go in the house. It's okay.
But my brain is melting.
Has a third brain cell in there. You're doing great. So the front door is on the opposite side of the house, by the way.
Oh.
This thing. As you round the corner each day, as you round the corner here, as you round.
Juniper was over there. I was there ages ago.
As you round.
I'm still in front of the door because I'm melting.
Yeah, you're melting and falling behind. You round, you see a familiar face take hold. And standing in front of the door with his thumbs together and twiddling.
Is it Scotty? I'm gonna lose it.
Oh my god,
He was
Scotty's the one
sitting
who
on the-
created everything.
Sitting on the doorstep with his thumbs and kind of tapping them
Wait,
together in just a
I
very
have the
nervous
perfect-
fashion.
GIF for this.
Wait, what if Scotty is the god of creation? And Crew is an imitator?
Stop.
No, really?
It doesn't
Like,
affect me which one of them it is.
You point at Scotty, Scotty points at you. Yeah. So he's
Scotty?
very kind of hands looking down. He kind of sees you, kind of hi, how you doing? Hi, well, good morning.
What are you doing
Morning,
here?
I guess. I was brought here. I was told to wait here for y'all. I was told to help you out here. You're gonna walk inside. You're gonna do some stuff this morning. I was here to be.
Who told you to come here?
The guys, the people from before, some of the guys at the bar, they asked me to come on up here, and I needed
Who
to
from the
help
bar?
them. The winged guys, the guys before told me to wait in the cell. Told me over here. His name's Rachel. He's just really cool. Just kind of a cool, great
Did
guy.
you
It's
say
just,
Rachel?
I think you might have got it
Mhm.
wrong, Scotty. You're supposed to wait at the house to the left over there.
They walked me here. They sat me here. I hadn't moved much. I promise I didn't move at all. I just really just sat here on the doorstep and told me to wait, and I was
Are
waiting
you-
for y'all guys
are
to
you sure,
welcome
Scotty?
through.
Because we were supposed to check out
Yes.
this house, and I think you were supposed to check out the house to the left.
Yeah, no, they
That's what we were told.
Yeah, that is what
I
we
mean-
were told, Scotty. Yeah.
run me a persuasion,
Is it deception or persuasion?
persuading him to do other.
I have bad things. I miss my charisma characters.
Can I roll intimidation?
Yes, if you're intimidating him. Good cop, bad cop. Mal, you're persuading him. Juniper, you're intimidating him. Have fun. I was told to be right here. I'm not moving feet. I've done a good job. Just just be right here.
Oh.
Well, yeah,
Oh, very
absolutely.
good, Scotty.
And you could stay right there.
I would
Yes,
like to
perfect.
imagine that his feet are a part of the ground.
Run me a wisdom check.
This is some mind-bending shit, man.
Okay. Yep. If they have not moved.
I'm gonna say
do they
Scotty.
fuse into the ground? Like visually?
They do not seem to fuse into the ground visually.
To Scotty, I want to say, okay, it's very important that you stay and watch out here while we go inside the house. Is that okay? That's what you were told to do.
Well, I was told to be here with you. Yeah, I didn't know y'all were
Yeah,
y'all
you
going
were
alone.
supposed to hold outside watch for us while we go inside.
Am I watching for something? Am I here to help?
Yeah,
I thought
you
I
need
was,
to double check and count every rock out here.
there's yeah, but
No,
I mean
each
like
of these cobblestones.
well,
You
yeah,
need to
I
know
just
how many surround the perimeter of the house.
but how's that helpful?
I don't
mean,
know,
I'm
Scotty. This is just what we've been asked to do. It's for the survey.
yeah, I know. Yeah,
It's gonna be
okay.
as very important.
Yeah, no, I
I do
fully
really
get that.
appreciate your help in this.
I've been working on a appreciation gift for you. Actually, something I'm really just putting together. I'm trying to find some time to just really get everything together and just a little limerick or
That's
something.
great,
Just something to
Scotty,
just-
and we'd love
yeah,
to
just-
see that after. This is just a very important task.
I'll be working on it. I guess. I'll be able. I'll count on some things and just get some things together and just
We really appreciate
Make note of
you
it if you see
doing
any
that.
that are specifically out of place.
Absolutely. What counts as out of place for a place
You'll
like
know
because
when you
everything's
see
like
it.
You will know.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
Yeah. I'll put that
You
together.
know,
I'll
if you
just-
do a good job,
Should I?
we'll
should I
put in
should I
a good
record
word
it?
with the survey.
Kind of holds his hands out in front of him and just should I record it or put it down somewhere? Should I annotate
just
and make a
make
drawing?
a
or
mental
just,
You'll figure it
note.
out, Scotty. And I'm gonna try and go in the house.
Poor Scott.
Juniper, as the first one up to the doors here, you do notice a little oddity up to the door handle. This one does have a keyhole to it, but right at the keyhole, coming out of it is this one small, slender little vine that is sprouting a small leaf off to the side.
Can I pluck the leaf and put it in my mouth?
Why is that your first instinct?
Yes, you can.
That is Juniper.
Yeah, you can. It tastes like a fresh green leaf. Very, very natural.
And so, sorry, the vine is coming out of the lock hole?
Out of the keyhole, yeah.
Out of the keyhole. Okay.
Can I do that on it?
Yes.
The
Which part of
grow
it?
one, to be clear. I don't think.
Okay, I was like, which
why.
part of this? You're trying to get it to grow more?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think I can
yeah.
get it to grow less.
Yeah. It grows a little more. It grows another leaf and a second and
I'll
third.
roll perception on how to open the door. Or whatever. What is it?
Door does not seem locked.
It's not locked?
It does
I'll
not seem
walk
locked.
up and walk in the door.
Yeah.
That'd be
It's like-
great. Please do.
Okay, yeah, I was just
Juniper's
making
eating a leaf. I'm just like staring at the door, really like,
yeah, just making a small note that as you get there. Let me. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me grab Scotty
Scotty
first.
should be, scouring.
Grab y'all. Oh, just making things easier for me.
Oh,
Just
before I
grab
go
your-
in, I would like to say to Scotty, make sure to wait out here when you're done, okay? If you just wait by the front door, make sure not to come inside.
I'll be right here. Be right here for it.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And I'm going
Alright.
inside.
A nice preload. Nice visualization check. And we will... Nice activation. And a pause.
Ah,
As
it's
you
a
walk
map!
in, as you walk in, you're greeted by this large green bush off to the side of you here that is kind of growing out of the... Greeted by. It's kind of half into one of the doors and kind of growing up the wall and onto the side of everything. There are other side bits of plant life along the inner hallway here.
Coffins.
Those are benches.
Neither. Got it.
And the one next to you is a wardrobe.
Okay.
And yeah, a good bit of just, scattered about growing bushes and plant life sprouting through the wooden floorboards and any decrepitness throughout the entire hallway is where we'll pause and take a short break.
Okay.
My brain. Okay. Thanks for hanging out, guys. We're gonna go on a quick break. We'll be back in like 5 to 10 minutes. We'll be back.
Give a cooldown period.
30 after the hour. So take a minute, grab yourself a snack and a little drink, maybe some tea, and we'll see you soon.
Beratement of screaming
Do
that comes.
have anything of Bahira's? I don't think I would. I died. I don't have anything. Never mind.
We did get all of our
yes?
stuff back, though.
As long as you had it,
I didn't.
yeah.
Oh.
I was a deer at that point, so I didn't reimagine everything.
So what? You're naked? You reimagine clothes?
I turned back into myself with my clothes.
Yeah. So you can reimagine
Deer,
anything
I
you
was
want.
naked, if that's what you're asking.
It's a matter of opinion, really. Yeah, no. There's a lot of screaming going on around you. Yeah, it's very just, and not even like the worst screaming of. They're just almost dissonantly singing, screaming.
She was like, "Well, okay, can I ask you guys some questions?"
And there is, I'll get you a scream if you like a soundboard for screaming.
Yes.
I would love a scream.
Yes.
Oh boy.
I really hoped you would voice act it yourself, but we can work with what we have.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's
It's a
accurate,
lot
so I
less
imagine.
pitchy
Good.
than I thought.
Fantastic.
Like wailing.
Yeah, wailing, that's a good way to describe it.
Yeah, a continuous, just concurrent screaming. So you can continue to try and talk with them all. They are mostly ignoring you.
Spell then.
They are continuously screaming.
No matter how much I try, they won't talk to me.
Run me a concentration.
I can't roll
sorry.
concentration.
Sorry, give me a perception. Actually, you're right. That'd be better for it.
What does the plant smell like, Mr. DM?
Oh no,
It
she's
is
getting closer to biting it. The screaming's gonna get loud.
generally, I'm gonna pause that now. You've heard the screaming.
You get it.
It smells sweeter, kind of almost a little honeyser, and very kind of fresh. But you have an odder smell that's kind of happening on the other side of the bush, closer to the other wall.
Look over here.
Yes, that side of the bush would have more of an odd
Okay.
smell happening to it.
Oh, interesting. I would like to investigate this.
Well, while they're doing that, I'm gonna peek in this door.
Yes. One moment.
Yep.
Ah, I'm glad I caught that early. Juniper.
Mm-hmm.
Apologies. Guinea pigging you for a second.
Okay.
Okay.
Now walk back to the spot you were at.
Nothing.
Unfortunate. Why did that not do the thing? Just a moment. Because it should. Go left. Juniper.
Left.
Those work.
Oh.
Those work just fine. But that one didn't. Okay. Got it. Don't mind me.
Oh, interesting. It rolls it on its own.
Yeah. But that
I don't
one's
like
broken. Okay. Well, I'll give you the activity for it because the trigger's not doing its thing correctly. But as you walk into that space, give it a nice little smell for it. Or a smell that it contradicts the nice smells around you. You need you to make a nice dexterity save, if you would.
Yes, sir. Oh, wait. Oh, saves. Here we go.
Save, please, yeah. You kind of poking about the bush, kind of going about, and as you get there, you quickly roll backwards and jolt backwards as you notice that like almost all the branches have kind of curled in around the spot you were, and they kind of still, even as you've moved from the spot and taken a nice step backwards, which I'll take you as a little half step there. They kind of still slowly encompass around and kind of pull towards the center of the bush that you were just in that empty space of.
Can I roll something?
To meet you.
Yeah, I know. Can I roll something to like snatch at the branches for a fistful of leaf?
Why are you trying to start a fist fight with a bush?
Roll me a strength check.
Sure, Andy.
Yeah, you're.
You upset me.
You reach out, you grab your handful on these branches, and they quickly wrangle around your entire fist and hand as you purposefully failed that dex check by putting yourself back into the grasp. As you look further into this branch and bush that you were in, you notice a red set of eyes right in front of you.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
As the bush itself almost starts to lumber towards you. Allow me to grab the three of you and toggle combat.
Yes!
I'm about to go bushwhacking.
All right. Can I get you all to roll initiative?
Roll initiative. Where is initiative?
I haven't had combat in ages. I forgot how everything works.
I can
I know.
tell.
I'm using the new thing too, so it's like I don't even know where anything is.
Should be over on the
Here we
chat side,
go.
though. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even open my
Chat side.
character
What?
sheet. It's
You
in
don't
the
have to do it
second
from
tab at
character
the
sheet.
top.
Yeah. There's a cross swords next to the speech bubbles.
And you can
Oh,
reveal
fuck.
name and do the dice.
I didn't know that.
Oh well, yeah. Mal, are you gonna roll initiative?
I did.
No, you
yeah,
didn't.
there's two Mal. No, there's two Mals in there. He has
I'm
rolled
in here
initiative.
twice.
What?
You
Yes,
just
there
can't
is.
get enough Mal. Who doesn't start fist fights with the bushes, right?
Were you already in
Exactly.
combat from earlier? Who knows? It'll be fine. Looking around to see if I have an extra Mal on the map somewhere, like,
Mal's gonna pop out one of the bushes.
no, because
Board
ironically,
zero safe.
my test unit recently has been Caliban, so I'm just like, is there a Caliban as well still? But nonetheless, yes.
Awakened
combat.
shrub. Ooh.
Allow me to give you one of these as everything starts to move,
Nice.
and we roll into combat. Juniper, you have into combat. Play the damn sound. There we go. You have first move there, Juniper.
Can you describe how it's like entangled me again for a moment?
It very much just has like a the bush around what's in front of you has kind of wrapped itself around your free hand that you went to go try to grab onto a handful of leaves. They've kind of gripped you back in more of like a handshake
like
kind of
me
fashion.
Forward,
Yeah.
almost.
A clasped hand, yes, that is kind of pulling you forward.
Okay.
What a
I would like to
time.
use the momentum of it like pulling me forward, and I would like to like go to grab its face. And let's see.
Mal got stabbed.
Cast Firebolt.
Who got stabbed?
Yeah, I got stabbed.
I'm gonna go back. Where was a 13? Unfortunately, does not hit.
You give me
13.
the
I rolled a
matches.
14.
No, sorry,
No,
towards Mal.
it's not you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that right.
I got stabbed.
Try again with your next convenience. Sorry, yes. Let's turn back to yours. You have stabbed very well at this thing. With this firebolt. You kind of rush forward in your hand and you burn at it, and its entire centerpiece just kind of crumbles, ignites, and falls apart.
Sorry, to clarify, I went for its face.
Yes.
The eyes.
Yes, which is kind of it's not have a human silhouette. It's very more rounded in the center.
Okay.
Yes. Which burns into this entirety of the thing as you kind of see it crumple down to the ground for a second and fall motionless.
It's dead already?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's probably one in like each of them.
Can I taste some of the leaves?
Yeah.
Did anything happen with the plants? Are they screaming louder? Quieter?
You've noticed that
One's dead.
You've noticed the screaming is still quite present. Your perception before, by the way, was noticing moments of or areas without screaming, and that was one of them.
Well, when that
There
thing
are,
came out.
yeah, there were areas that are quieter, if you would, amongst all the dissonance, and there are more on the other end of the hallway. Areas without as much
So when
screaming.
we were just in combat, it was quiet.
No, it's still screaming for you from all the other plants. I was saying before, from your perception, you had noticed pockets of less screaming.
Okay, where are the pockets of less screaming?
There are more across the hall from you.
Like here? Where is the cross the
Generally.
hall? Because I'm in the middle
Yeah,
of the hall.
yes, on the north end of the
Okay.
hall. Yeah.
I knew,
Oh, no.
I knew you were baiting me.
Did the leaf taste the same as the one from the door?
Yes, it does still taste like plant. You should.
Did it?
I saved.
You did. You gotta still take the moment of your foot still sinks a moment, and I gotta get rid of your prone. Into the floor for a moment as you kind of go shin deep as you get there. One of the entire floorboards creak underneath you and give way as you catch yourself and don't fall completely into the floorboard.
Floorboard! I'm literally just gonna
Bolt through.
Maybe
bolt
don't
across.
run on the delicate floorboards.
I am running over them to try and save my friend from floorboards because that is a Mal thing to do.
That's a very Mal thing.
Yes, Juniper, the leaves still taste like natural leaves, even from the surrounding tree to the thing you dismantled.
And did it taste any different from the one that I didn't eat leaves at Gru's? I mean Crew.
Cruise.
What is
door's
this?
locked.
What door is locked?
Where was the area of quiet up here? Is it just up here?
It seems up there. Mal, that door is not locked.
I assumed it was gonna be locked.
It's not locked.
I'd like to open the door.
Go for it. Go for it. You're free to explore things.
I'll ask, are you guys okay?
There is still a bit of a chorus screaming, but very muffled. You were asking this side?
I think I'd go more towards this side.
Okay, so the side you are asking is much
Juniper.
quieter than you expected. There is muffled screaming on the lower end.
You should
So no response, just screaming.
Oh.
there is things I don't know what to do with, but it feels like you kind of thing.
Oh. I
First
don't know what
off,
to do with this, I'm assuming.
there is like
You walk
alchemy table.
You walk into what seems to be almost remnants of some alchemical situations going about. There are some desks, there are books, there are potion craft
hand?
happening about. There is some hand on the desk over there.
Need a
There are
hand.
blue vials of liquids suspended about. There are kilns,
Oh,
there
look.
are coffers. You're
Can I
going
have
across
this
the
one?
entire table.
What's up with the
Look around
cage
the
here?
table. Sorry, excited brain.
That is a iron cage.
Is there
I
anything
have
in the
this?
cage?
A skeleton.
That blue orb is suspended in a wooden frame. You could break the wooden frame and have the glass orb that is holding a blue liquid.
Book.
Sorry, Mal, yours?
Oh, I was wondering if there was anything in the cage or this.
No, yeah, empty-
these look
empty
like
cage.
cages.
Any of
Empty
the
cage.
cages.
Oh yeah, all the cages are empty. I mean, this last one is Mal would be the only one to really recognize it as an enclosed furnace. That's something that would kiln up to an extreme temperature. Has a nice wrought iron door and very large air opening at the top, but much that it restricts airflow outwards only. And you could force air from the top and pressurize the entire thing like a large pressure cooker.
And that's empty?
Yes, empty and inactive currently.
Book.
Book. Very large book. A lot of glyphs, a lot of runes, a lot of magic.
Any
Unlegible.
words?
No words.
I'm pocketing it still.
It is huge. It
I'm
is the
wearing
size
it
of your
under my
body.
arm.
It is the
It's
size of
what?
your body. It is 6 foot across when open.
Well, I will close it and ask Mel to carry it.
Now, put this on your back.
No,
This is
I'm
little
carrying it
big.
out
Can
my-
we make it smaller?
That's what she said.
How do you propose we make a book smaller?
I would
We could
like
just
to
put
make
it
the book a
outside.
normal-sized book.
Don't
You'd like
screw up
to-
my book.
You'd like to will it smaller?
I would.
Okay, make a wisdom check. And how small are you willing it?
Normal book size.
You do will it, normal book size, and it starts to shrink and kind of compress down as you grab the outside corners, you fold it shut, and kind of just push it down. Press it together.
Here you go.
Oh. Thank you. I'll take it and I want to look over to this table and see if there's anything relevant. Either table, anywhere in the room.
Yeah.
Juniper is just...
Yes.
Yeah, did you say I could have this yet?
You gotta break it to get it. It is suspended inside, if you would, almost an wooden frame holding a glass orb of blue liquid.
What does the wooden frame look like? Is it cute? Can I just take the whole thing?
It is it would be sitting about 3 foot tall, holding the orb up off the ground.
Like it's like lamp style or like mounted to
Yeah.
the wall style?
Lamp style, just sitting on the ground, but it's a wood shaft up on one end, has a
you
base to hold it on the ground, and then up at the top, it's just kind of suspending this orb up.
Okay. I would grab the whole thing and I would drag it over to Mal. And I'd be like, I want the vial.
Can I roll Arcana to see what the vial is, or Perception, or whatever it would be?
Roll Arcana, yeah. I don't know what the room is, but it looks like Isade.
Yeah, 110%.
You do notice that it does have some very calm nature to it, and it seems very balanced in its design. That's all I got for you.
What is its purpose?
You are unable to discern.
Okay, well, I'll
then
ignore
it
it
is-
then, I guess.
It is very balanced.
Go
Are there
for
things on it we can move around or mess with?
There's an orb suspended in a wooden frame.
On
it.
top
Doesn't
of the
move,
table.
though.
In what? No, in the. It's not a table. You're looking at this table.
Sorry, I was looking
I'm
at this
pointing at-
table.
I'm pointing at
Yeah,
the thing
no,
that your
Sal
sister
dragged
drug
it
across
over
the room
to
to you. Yeah.
Apologies, I was thinking.
What you're
I would
staring at
continue
is a
investing
glass
with it. I'll let
pyramid
them get
inside
to
a magical glyph.
Well,
With
let's
a
do
pot
the
off to the side.
juniper thing first there.
Yeah. Your sister's asked you to get you the orb.
Apologies, Juniper. I was lost in mind thinking about the weird place we are in.
Okay.
Do you want me
So
to
can
just
I have
grab
it?
orb?
Break out of cage.
It
What
is in
would,
a wooden frame. Yes.
what would be the
Suspending it.
safest way to get this out? Because I assume I can't hit it with a maul.
I was thinking
would
I
be
would
like
hold, like put my hands inside the frame so that I'm holding the glass, protecting it, and then you would just find the weakest point and karate chop it and
Tear
snap it in
apart.
half or something. Yeah. Because realistically, if you destroy just the bottom part so that it's a smaller vessel that is containing the orb, I would be happy with that too.
Before I attempt that, can I just imagine the orb is free of its constraints?
Go for it.
Andy's like, this is boring.
No, not at all. You go to kind of reach down and grab that wooden frame that's holding in the orb, and you just kind of peel it back. Just kind of roll it out of the way like it's a soft clay, and it rolls out of the way. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
This is getting easier.
Maybe by the end of this, you have a bonus to your wisdom checks.
Maybe. Fuck. What does orb
Okay.
do?
So what does this?
This is a stone table, glowing glyph, and then a glass pyramid in the center, and the glyph kind of rolls underneath it, and in the center of the glass pyramid, there's a glass orb, and there that is kind of welled and pulled up. The
If I touch the
magical
glyph,
resonance.
I would like to touch the glyph
Was there
Just-
anything in the book?
with my hand.
You opening the book again?
I told you when I came over here I wanted to look in the book at the table.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Well, I mean, you looked at the book at the table when you got there. You're saying when you walked back over
No.
here, you're...
I walked over here and said I want to
Mhm.
compare the book to the table.
Yes, there's just a lot of people talking. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not
Uh.
complaining. I was just saying.
Gotcha. Yes. You open the book. You realize that the only 2 pages that still have any text on them are the ones that were originally on the table.
I knew
Oh,
he fucked up my
son
book.
of a bitch.
Mal has changed the book and did not know enough about the book. The orb itself, now that it's in your hands, Juniper, still tosses about this blue liquid, and as it has almost a gyroscopic property to it, that as you twist the orb, no matter how much you rotate it in your hands, the water still stays level at all
Ooh, I
times.
like that. It's in my pocket, and I would like to touch the glyph.
Make a note about that for later for me.
Oh, okay.
Touching glyph, where? How? Really just the side of the
hand on
table?
stone table, yeah.
It's which hand? The painted or
I would
non-painted hand?
say just my dominant hand.
Painted or non-painted? Pretty sure it's your dominant that was painted.
Sure.
Okay, yeah. As you kind of place that kind of blacker hand on the table, you kind of start to see that black that was on your hand start to ooze off and into the glyph and start to ink its way into the green. And it's starting to pull off of your hand.
Oh, I want my black hand. I would take my hand away from it, and I would touch it with my non-black hand.
You kind of start to notice that the part that had inked off though is still kind of like spreading slowly throughout the entire glyph of itself. But as you touch it, nothing else seems to happen with your other hand.
I want to pull out my dagger that I inked, and I would like to place my dagger on the glyph.
Same, but I'm assuming you're touching with the tip end of it.
I would have placed it on the table.
Just flat on the table then.
The whole thing, yeah.
So on the top end that you can see here, you start to see this circle start to form on the center of the blade, where the ink itself is starting to recede around the edges of the blade and down into the table as the glyph starts to fill more and more with this black ink. For the 2 magical 2, pretty basic roll for Arcana.
The magical
we all
2?
magical?
The
Yeah.
2 with internal magicals?
I realized I said it for it. It's Ishide and Juniper. Mal, yours is weird.
Yeah, that's fair.
Don't worry
I
about
definitely
it.
thought you just meant Mal and Ishide.
I was not sure who you were talking
I
about.
thought he meant Mal and you.
Okay. Ishide, you're distracted by your book. That's fine. Juniper,
My book with nothing in it.
yeah, you're concerned
you're
about it,
distraught.
checking every page. Juniper, you got a nice knife though, and it's getting clean, I guess.
I will take my knife back.
Mm-hmm. Are you letting it fully get clean, or?
Yeah, I would wait for it to finish its doodad.
Okay, yeah. Your knife is clean of its nothingness.
Can I smell the table?
Yes. And it smells of stone.
Does it taste like stone?
You give it a lick and it has a slight salt to it.
Ooh. Can I take the vial?
Which vial? Or candles around the edge of it. Glass triangle. Glass circle inside.
What's this wooden thing?
This thing in the
A window. That is a glass orb in the center of the glass pyramid.
Is the glass pyramid removable?
No. Does not move easily upon touch.
Is it?
I would like to imagine my hand being able to go through the glass to remove the orb.
Roll a wisdom check.
Mal,
Glass
I'm gonna
pane
kill you.
is very solid.
Ouch. I'm gonna go over to Ishide and look at Ishide's book with her.
There are 458 pages of blank.
I mean, each day would probably just, like, if the 2 pages that are there aren't relevant, which I doubt they're reliably transcribed anyway, she'd just put it away in her bag and move on.
Yes, and there are 2 pages with with information.
If
Yes, ma'am.
if I see that the pages outside of those 2 are blank, can we attempt to put it back and see if we put it back exactly like it was? If it will re-maintain its existence prior to our intervention?
Return to itself.
Once you came, you shall remain. You can try. You can always try things. So for you trying.
Would June easy day. I'd like to put book back to put pages back together. I forgot that it does not maintain.
Yeah, she's just giving the book.
Now, let me wisdom check. Make it
please.
as it once was. You put it there, and you take a step back, close your eyes, you look away, you look back. Nothing happens.
I'm just gonna stand here and do it for a while. I'm just gonna ignore everything.
I want to imagine and perceive that my brother has the ability to create and perceive as he will.
Give me another wisdom check. Mal, give me another wisdom check. Oh, God, with advantage.
Oh my God!
With
you
advantage.
Saw that, Andy? Andy, you
With
saw that?
advantage, I
You
did.
saw that,
Wow.
Andy? Oh God!
Yeah, you've returned the book to whence it was.
I'd like to turn a page.
Uh-huh.
Is there writing on the next page?
There is writing on the next page, yes.
Interesting.
Is it accurate writing, or is it what he expected to be there?
It is undecipherable to him, if that's the question. It's a bunch of squiggly ink on pages, at least, though.
So maybe this time you just take large book for each day, and don't tamper.
Fine. I carry giant book. Can we get it on the way out?
Or just put it by the door?
But there
Good
was a
idea.
moving bush. What if it eats book?
Well,
Then we kill it.
we can put it outside the front door.
Then it
Within
kills
these
the
boxes.
Scotty. It's fine. I carry
you say,
book.
sir?
I'm just gonna pick the book up. Or attempt to. It's the size of Ishide, was that right?
Yeah, open,
Half the
side to
size
side,
me.
it's 6 foot. Close it, it's still 3 foot wide and about 4 foot tall.
This is literally carrying a person.
A sandbag, you could say.
Can I rig up some kind of like rise scroll bullshit backpack?
Sure, yeah. You could try to wrap it around something with it, and there's some
Okay.
couple vines and leaves around you on the floor.
I mean, I'll imagine like a secure backpack, the perfect size for this book.
Where are you imagining it? Harry, what?
I'm imagining it in front of me, so when I pick it up, it'll be ready to go.
In thin air?
I mean, it'll
Yeah.
materialize atop the floor.
Okay, yeah. Roll a wisdom check. It's not there.
You're on your own, buddy.
Yeah. Alright, I'll just pick up the book.
Yep, yeah, no, you have the strength to lift it. You can still lift it up. It's pages and it feels like a heavy log with equivalently of wood, but it's paper, but no, you lift it. Not that bad.
Okay. Am I able to do
Yeah,
things while I'm
what it
carrying it, or is it a two-hand
You're-
situation?
It'd be a two-hand carry, kind of like one on the bottom, one off to the side, kind of hold it like a big suitcase.
Okay. Got it. Okay,
What'd you
the
say there
book.
today?
Let's
What are
Go.
these?
Stacked crates and a desk.
I want to open them all if I can.
Yes. They are all stacked up higher than you, up to the ceiling. Which
Is it
one
a
would
big
you?
crate? Can I not lift it down? I mean, what's this? This was
That's a
another
desk.
crate?
That's a desk that's sitting at like a nice side angle,
Is
kind
there
of like
anything
a
on it? Or like drawers?
like a sketching table that you could put paper on to draw and write on. But no, it is just an empty table
Just a
currently.
table.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get the crates down then.
Give me a strength check.
Mal, can you help me get these crates down?
Oh yeah, hang on. Let me just put the book back down.
You don't
Wow,
need to take it back over to the table. You could just lean it on the floor.
He's already dropped it on the table.
Mhm.
Well, you know, like then I'd have to pick it up off the floor. You could carry the book.
I don't think I'm physically able to carry the book.
Okay, we are opening crates now. Okay.
Grabbing the top crate off the top.
Cool. I will pick it up, and I will. If it's small enough, I'll just give it to Ishide. Otherwise, I'll set it on the floor.
It's the size of a crate, 3 by 3 by 3.
3 watt by 3 watt by 3 watt.
3 foot, 3 foot, 3 foot. 3 foot cube.
Here you go. This could be a fun companion.
A box?
A cube.
Cube.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
He
we'll-
has pets
I don't think I have any way to
open.
open this.
He's gonna glance at them all and then look back at the box.
I have a dagger I can like try and open it with, but I don't know if that would work. Like try and like stick it in the side.
Can I just imagine opening it?
Maybe.
Like lifting the top of it off?
To always roll for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to do that.
Kind of get you to walk across the room as well.
Okay, yeah. Oh, no, can I do it from that distance?
Yeah.
I cast Mage Hand.
You just kind of walk over as he's kind of holding down. You just kind of rolls over to her bag, kind of looking through, and you just kind of put your hand right at the ledge and just kind of lift it, push it up a little bit, and the nails just kind of slide out of the wood as if they were in butter, and just kind of you roll the whole top of the crate off. On the inside
I'm gonna
is
do a little half bow to Ishide, my queen.
kind of just a bunch of rolled up papers, empty blank pages, and just seems full of supplies.
That's boring. Are you able to open the others? And to
I can try. You want me to roll for each one?
Yes, please.
How many are there?
2 more. You're good at this. I like it. You go to kind of pull on the first one. It doesn't really move all that well. So you kind of just you push that box off to the side and you grab the second one and you just kind of pull and sling the entire lid off to the way it actually bumps into the second one and cracks the top off the other one. So yeah, both of them open up nicely.
Fantastic.
Oh,
Damn,
wow,
thanks,
thank
Mr.
you.
DM.
what's in them?
Juniper will wink at her. No problem.
One is full of an entire collection of just slate stones that are all flat-faced. That's the one on the bottom for everything. The middle one would have been filled with a bunch of other writing materials, extra rots of metal, and just more general supplies for things. You notice 2 or 3 other of the blue spears sitting in there as well, though.
Oh, I'll take them.
Okay. Did I take both of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
She'll offer one to thingy, Juniper.
Okay.
Don't objectify your girlfriends.
We're
Oh,
not there yet. God, don't pressure us.
I don't want to hear that.
look here. You just took blue
I
balls
support
out
it.
of a box. Like, I don't know.
And I shared them.
Are you
Okay,
are you
well-
taking the writing materials and stones as well, or are you just noting those?
Noting.
Okay, thank you.
I would take some writing materials.
What's on the table? What's in here and there and there?
That akin to a brewing set, one that evaporates and the other that condenses. That is a very tall candle that has a metal clasp
I
to the top of
thought
the
that
candle.
was a weird-looking mortar and pestle.
Nope,
Anyway,
candle.
continue.
A jug, a mottled hand that is palm facing up, and another cup and jug.
Okay.
Flat
Well,
slate
can I do like a perception on the room to see if there's anything else of interest before I leave?
Yes, absolutely. It does not seem to be anything that catches your eye. There are a couple of different types of
What
plants.
was this, by the way? It wasn't like something I could pick up, the orange thing.
No, it was just, I guess, kind of, yeah.
I
It's
thought it was
just
part of the set.
a orange container sitting on the side of the vial of everything.
Was there nothing in it?
You didn't open the lid, but if you would have, it would have been a green goo.
Green goo.
I want to
Green
roll
goo.
for what the green goo is.
This seems to be a... Give me an arcana. Before I answer, before seeing it.
I get
Still
advantage,
seems-
right? Because it's green and I'm a druid.
It seems to be a reservoir of some sort to the liquid that is in the rune.
What is the liquid that is in the rune?
I don't know.
Well, I can roll for it, can't I?
You just did.
I didn't roll for the liquid in the rune. Is it the same liquid?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's the same liquid.
Okay.
This is
well,
a
I
reservoir
wanna-
for that liquid.
Is it
You roll
just
again.
a straight
get.
liquid, or is it
My liquid is blue.
like a gel, like a jello, like the black stuff?
Check a viscosity check, I guess.
Viscosity check. I don't know what I'm
Dip-
rolling.
Dip your finger in it and give me a survival check.
Don't dip your finger in it.
Dipping my finger in.
I was gonna check viscosity.
Drink it.
Does it taste
I'll
like
fucking
anything?
do it, man.
You dip your finger in there, right? You know, well, usually it's kind of just like, I kind of trying to check what it really is and kind of how it seems to be just a mono reservoir for everything.
Stick your finger in it.
And you kind of reach past her line of sight and dip your hand kind of covers the entire opening, and your finger just kind of goes in there for a second. And as you pull it out, your whole finger is kind of dipped green, much like the opposite of your
Okay.
sisters at this point. It is still kind of dripping. It is, I'd say, more like jelly. Coats your finger,
It's
but your
goopy.
entire goopy for everything. Your finger is now burning, like a sensation of burning,
Oh god.
and tingling,
Acid.
like very uncomfortably so.
I will imagine it gone.
Give you a wisdom check.
Fuck. I was gonna say flick around, but I feel like that'll be bad.
You're trying to imagine it gone. You don't really know where to put it. Gone, but it's gone. Gone doesn't gone. No gone.
So it's gone?
No, it's not
No.
gone. No gone.
Ah,
You can't just make something gone. You need to put it somewhere.
okay.
I would also
wait.
like to dip my hand in the flask.
There's a leaf on the floor. Pick it up and wipe it off.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's in character. Yeah. Juniper, go for it. Give me a survival check. You putting your whole hand in there? Your other hand or your
No.
black hand?
My oh, good question.
Have a hand of each color.
I would put my black hand in there. I would just dip a finger in. You said survival?
You dip this finger in there and you pull it out, and your entire finger is clean now.
Oh.
But the reservoir has now also started to inkishly turn black.
Oh, I want to put my finger back in there and see if it turns black again.
Okay. Run another survival check. Mallet, you're wiping your finger off on one of the leaves.
I actually was gonna try and imagine, depending on
Okay.
how the blackness in the thing went, if she couldn't get that out, I was gonna imagine both the stuff on my hand and the black that is in that pot to be in the corner. I just wanted to like be there because I can.
Will you
And-
subtract that from your health there, Juniper? She puts
I
her
can't
hand
see
back
it.
in this pot. You can't see it even if I do it like
Nope.
that? Oh. Okay. Well, I'll do it for you. You put your hand back.
I have a resistance. I don't know if it's the right resistance.
I see your resistance. It is not.
Okay.
Into this pot and start screaming for a good moment.
I'm
there.
screaming?
You're screaming. Your entire hand seems very, very burnt as you take a good chunk of damage to your health points there. Your entire hand is just kind of mauled and is kind of almost bubbling pusset for a moment as you pull it out, still dripping this green liquid.
Ew. You know, I only put a finger in.
You were trying to,
Oh.
and then you rolled that.
Juniper, what happened?
It burns.
I'll imagine that off too. It's not going well. Okay, grabbing leaves and wiping.
Yeah, yourself and her.
Yeah, I'll not do mine first. I will immediately go over to help Juniper.
Give me a medicine check. But
Okay,
yeah.
so is it just like Pokemon? That's what I'm getting from this?
What a good question. Why are you saying Pokemon? Because maybe
the green kills the black. That's why it didn't hurt Blame, but it hurt Juniper because she's black magic.
sounds like a generally good description. Maybe.
And then
Wait.
black hurts white and white hurts black. Wait, no, there's not the color in there, isn't there? Because there's 4 cards.
I need a piece of paper.
It's just like the little triangle of fire, water, and nature.
Maybe there's some
That makes
counteracting
sense.
forces in here at the time.
No, because then that's the wrong way around. Because realistically, Juniper should be fire.
So there's black like black, green, because you're green, right?
No, because it's said to be a black flame, so that makes sense if black was fire. But then that's yeah. I think I'm just trying to go too much with the Pokemon thing.
No. Forget. I mean, the Pokemon thing's not a bad idea, but your color was green, right?
I'm green. Juniper's black. You're white.
What color are the gods? We know Crew is white.
Bahira's green. Crew is white. I don't know what. What's the new one?
Neo.
No, it's not Neo. It's the other one.
Oh.
It's like Laurel.
Well, I guess we probably
Yeah,
determined
Laurel.
that.
Yeah, Laurel.
Laurel, I don't know the color. Neo is black. Is Neo black, or did I just guess that?
I think
Neo
we're
was
just guessing
death,
that.
right? So that makes sense. Yeah, Neo was death. Laurel was life.
Yeah, we don't know which is which then. For those, we don't know what those two are. I assume death is black, but we could be wrong.
Who'd you get all those answers from?
For you, Scotty.
Your mom.
No.
Well, I mean, I guess green nature, and I'm
Yeah.
green, and I studied with Bahira. We saw Crew and Thingy, and that's the only 2 solid answers we have.
Yes. I'm just sowing discontent and confusion. So
Okay, good for you.
Well, we don't know the color or if there's an associated person with Laurel, so I'm gonna leave them to the side. But that's a clear cut.
We don't know if Sal's associated to Neo though either,
True.
because I don't think we've been clarified that he is black magic.
But this also
Maybe
infers
Black
that there
Flame? I
are.
feel like it might be mentioned.
This infers that there are at least four colors.
There is. The royal family said something about having magic, so that could be another school.
That could be Laurel's school.
Could be. But I'm still convinced Laurel is Cinnabar, so.
Could also be that. So wait, I stuck my hand in the green and it didn't hurt me.
It burned.
And it gets
tingled.
rid of the black. Like,
So
we saw
white
it get
is
rid of the
greater
black,
than
and
green?
Juniper has black magic, so it makes sense that she would be injured by it.
I also just rolled really low.
Did you? Blaine, did you roll a save?
No.
I made him do a survival check.
Oh, I did.
Hmm?
Oh, okay, I didn't hear about that. I mean, we could just be going off nothing then.
Well, now I'm trying to determine if there's some sort of strength or weakness thing. So
Anyway, this book is kind of big, so I want to look through for symbols of this.
You can find that symbol on a couple different pages, yes.
Is there any other pictures near it?
A bunch of different arrows, and it's showing that glyph changing into other different glyphs and shapes.
Can
Kind
you
of-
explain that in a different way?
It would put that glyph in between two arrows pointing from the first thing, arrow, to that thing, to another arrow, to a different thing.
So it converts magic. Can I roll
What?
Arcana for what it means? Or Perception, or Insight, whatever?
That seems to be the case. Something of conversion and changes.
Okay.
chemistry.
Mel,
doing
can you try and
chemistry.
put some of your magic into it?
Who?
Mal.
Oh. Yeah, totally. Is
Like
it
when I told you to
possible?
put the magic into that pearl.
Oh. I'm trying to remember how I did that. I think I was raging.
I think you were too.
I can definitely try. I will. I'd like to try it without raging, but I don't really know how to go about doing that, so I guess I will just...
We know that you can channel magic without raging, because that's what you did with your mace.
Yes.
So you don't need to be raging, it's just harder. Like,
Arcana and then
pure
concentration
emotions
now.
magic.
Okay.
Arcana and then concentration?
Constitution, yes, for concentration. Beautifully, yes. You take a second, a little confused on it, place your hands on the side of the table, and just kind of, same thing. You kind of roll your fingers for a second, trying to imagine holding on to something, and will your magic into it, and you kind of start to see around the edge that he's standing there, the inside the green, these little small tendrils of white ink kind of start to push and roll through the green.
Is there anything specific other than how is the glyph made? Could I reproduce it if I wanted?
It has this green liquid in a etched out, I'll say a moat in the stone, and it seems to be filled out the entirety of the thing.
So if I had
know
the
how it's
liquid
shaped.
and that kind of mold, I could recreate it. There's
Sure,
the
yeah.
last thing I forgot about that. Do I need
There's the
glass
glass
thing?
pyramid and a glass orb in the center.
Is that removable?
Not directly. It does not see, if you like try to grab and push and move on it, it seems almost embedded into the stone.
I want to like take a second and draw out a diagram of this in my journal.
Go for it. Does pretty straightforwardly.
Are there particular symbols associated with the gods? Like a triangle?
History check.
Wow.
To your knowledge, you do not offhand think of direct symbols. If you had any association, every time you had to deal with Bahira, there was a crystal involved. It's about the best you got.
I'll go ahead and ask the other two then, and be like, so there is circle and triangle. Is there anything in that book that maybe infers which particular god or deity power would make sense? Like, what if we have to put a particular color into the triangle or something?
Well, we only have the colors available to us.
But like, if I could make things I am bright white, then presumably you two have similar but different power?
I think it's the kind of way you. I'm not really sure. Never mind.
High table. Y'all spend a lot of time on this table.
Yeah, we have.
You're free too, but I'm just saying, it's a table.
It's a table.
It does things. I
It's
agree.
a table that does cool magic things. Obviously, we're gonna spend time
does.
at it.
Yeah. We're gonna be in this house for a while.
Yeah, we are.
I
We
got a lot of
through
cool things in here.
one room.
Yeah. Barely two. Like,
All right.
I was gonna
We
leave,
come
but
back
there
to
is
this.
I'm pocketing this, and then I'll go.
it is attached to the stone as well.
How? I thought it was a container.
It is a container that is like
How do I
embedded to the
detach?
stone. You could break the stone around it, but it would rush out the liquid because it is a reservoir that is sitting on top of the liquid. If you lift it,
I thought it
liquid
was
comes out
like
the
a
bottom.
potion. I will leave then.
yeah, container sitting on top of that. Yeah, full of liquid. In the
Oh,
well,
what? I
Ford.
stepped here.
yes, you did.
I stepped here where Blaine is, because I walked into
Yes.
Blaine?
No, you hit a different floorboard in the same space.
Is
I
it
was
really
similar.
that small?
That's cool.
I have a % chance for it to trigger on each floorboard.
That's
Congratulations.
fantastic.
Certain floorboards. It does not trigger for every person.
Can I do my best to catch and stabilize the Shanae then?
She saves it and
Oh, good
catches
job.
herself.
Good job.
Kind of stops for a second, grabs onto your shoulder, and steps past you.
You good there?
I'm okay.
Okay. She runs away.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I hate you.
They found a present.
This was my present?
Oh.
Yeah, this is
Whoa.
You're not very good at gift giving.
too bad.
Oh,
You're
they're all the same. I thought it looked cool.
There's
What
so
books
many
look
assets
cool?
I get.
What books look cool?
So you walk into an
There's
entire grand library of books at
library
this
here.
point.
What
I
are
do
you
want
doing?
each
Epic
day to
now.
point out, yes, across everything,
This
there
one.
is a worn bed and a single book that you have found. You notice a name across the top of it. It is labeled Bahira's Journal.
I'm taking it and I'm reading it.
You would like to roll Arcana.
And if the front is written in a different language than the rest of it, I'm going to be very upset.
You notice an extreme amount of arcane energy keeping this thing locked and shut.
I got it.
But you have possession of it. That has no effect.
Then why let me waste a spell slot?
I understand what you got it, but you did not. An extreme amount of arcane energy around it. As this
Okay,
is
I guess I'll
something
just take it then.
she would like to protect. But yes, you may. I'll make a note for that.
I would like to look under the bed.
It is generally clean. There's still some dust about, but it is generally clean in here.
I would like to reach under the bed and pull out a loaf of bread.
Run a wisdom check.
Classic.
you do produce a loaf of bread.
Come
Oh,
on, I'm gonna
loaf of
start
bread.
eating it. Bread is good spawn place, apparently.
Mm. It is good place. What's on this vanity going on here?
What's on it? It is just a small side drawer with a couple of surface area, but nice and clean and tidied. Sorry. Clean and tidied. But if you were to rummage through any of the drawers and everything, you notice a couple different outfits and clothes just kind of stored about.
So nothing of note, I should say.
No, nothing specific.
I will ask Ishide what she's got there. Like, yeah, Ishide, what did you find? Anything?
I found Bahira's journal, but it's locked.
Oh, is there like a little diary lock on it or something?
You can try and open it if you want. Just don't will anything on it.
I mean, can I just inspect it? I really don't want to mess with this book much.
Yeah, you just, it looks, brown leather binded journal looking book, and has Bahira's name, but it says on the outside, very common, just Bahira's journal.
Does it have a physical lock, or is it just sealed with magic?
No physical lock. It seems like a normal book, but if you were to kind of try and pry and pull or anything, nothing physically moves. You have your own general arcana for it. It is very much has that magical stench to it, but
What is with you and your sister and smelling things?
Is it possible? Do I think it's possible to use a very calculatedly small amount of power to open the book safely?
that is a very good question. If you believe so, you could try. It will never stop you from trying anything.
I will ask Ishide before I do any of that, so... Ishide, I can attempt to open the book using, weird power thing I have now. But...
I don't think that'd be able to open the book.
No? It is always
Or you
option I
infuse
handbook
your
back.
hammer with. Okay.
I don't want to break that book. That book is important. I will do a stroll around the room and see if I can find anything that seems to stand out or look suspicious or whatnot.
From your perception check. I mean, there are a ton of books in here. So,
Yeah, I'm not a book guy.
well, that was close.
I'll like
The
skim through all
only-
the books, see if any titles grab my attention, but that's about it.
The only thing that really throws you off the most about everything in here is just how clean everything still is. The outside of the house has plants growing in it and vines and everything else. This might have even a thin layer of dust, but not really. Everything's pretty clean in here.
I would like to roll an Arcana check or something check. But basically, I just want to kind of like use my magic slash, what do you call it? Instinct, and kind of see if anything feels significant.
Arcana.
Okay.
And also perception then.
Oh, wrong one, sorry. Oh. Great.
Well, you did you kind of looking about. You do this nice kind of rolling cartwheel for a second as you kind of perfectly balance yourself, hand to feet, kind of checking the perception on this entire room in every possible way. And the floorboards are pristine, the bookshelves are organized nicely, the ceiling's got its perfect structures and everything, but there does seem to be something missing, and you can't quite find it. But something about how the house is laid out and where things are and aren't, something's not right. You can't find it just per se.
Should they what do you think? There seems to be something missing here. What is not here that needs to be here? Maybe gargoyle statue.
Yeah, what's here that doesn't need to be here?
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll for it?
Sure, yeah. I mean, you can roll for it. I mean, ain't a lot that's missing. Everything seems to be here for a library.
Okay, I'll say that then.
Juniper rolled really, really well. Thought she knows something should be missing, but...
I can't put finger on it. Something feels off.
Now you found a kind of
Maybe
rickety
Chris is
door.
around with the house.
Seems locked. Could be opened.
I'd imagine it open, yeah.
You imagine an open door and you shake it, wiggle, shake it, and run me a insight. No. Charisma check.
Charisma check?
Charisma check. As you kind of shaking on this door next to you, right kind of to your side, this vine from the bush next to you kind of reaches out and kind of grabs the door handle and jiggles it and opens the door for you, and it kind of starts to squeak open. And you kind of give this, oh, thank you. And
I will literally stop and turn to the bush and kind of give it a little head tilt. Thank you? Why are you helping me?
nothing responds back to you, but
Can you understand me? Just like shake your vines. if you can.
One moment. No response.
Oh, well, okay. Oh, hell the fuck no, I'm leaving. Fuck no.
Right,
Absolutely not.
Oh, great. He's dead.
It's about this time that we have Mal finding his least favorite room in the household. That we will end session there.
Good God. It's just a hellhole. I don't want it.
I think today's session was both thoughtful and, just a lot to learn, just all around.
I feel like we are grasping at something. There's something here. I don't know what it is. But it's
You had
right
less
there.
before the session. That's all I know.
Oh.
Yeah. With
Good
that,
stuff. Well, thank you,
we'll-
Mr. DM.
Please jump
Thank you,
over here
Mr.
for a second.
DM.
Thank you, Mr.
I think y'all did a good balance of trying some things and,
We only fought one plant, and I one-shot it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry. We'll fight floorboards
combat.
next time.
Yeah, no, yeah. Mm-hmm. But,
I want to know. I want to know I want to know the
Wow.
things.
There's so many things I want y'all to know. Like, who knew dying could get so much plot?
Get real.
Yeah,
Nonetheless.
who knew?
Who
And
knew?
Who knew?
Who knew? Okay. Good stuff, Mr. DM. Thank you very much for running our session and
Absolutely.
plotting.
Yeah. We'll just we'll end with our favorite of all questions. Just
Fucking
lock is the
bell.
bell.
Is that canon? Does that actually happen?
No, there's no cannon bell currently. Sorry.
Darn.
You want a cannon? It sounds like this.
Jesus Christ.
No, nonetheless. I wish you all a great time. We will do as we do to always see if we're doing D&D next weekend. Mayhaps.
Theoretically.
I could swing it. Yep.
We'll discuss offline and get it in schedules, but
Yeah.
keep your eyes and ears out.
Yay.
Do the checks, do the balances. Have a great week, good weekends, etc., etc. And support your local baristas. I don't know.
Woo.
Actually, I will absolutely. I need some
coffee.
Coffee?
Adderall, hey, thank you for being with us. I hope you enjoyed the stream. It was a lot of contemplation this run, honestly. In any case, yeah. Thanks everybody for being here. Hope you all had a great time. We should be back next Saturday, but I will be back on Monday for the Echoing Isles, as we do every Monday. And now we're gonna go raid my friend Shyness, and we're going to be doing Lockdown Protocol. That's it. On her channel. Oh, believe me, my group gets into the same good stuff. But
Hell yeah.
yeah, thanks for being here, everybody. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Stay bold.